Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? Eavesdrop, what the crock? Hey, Mark. Generally, Jenny, Picasso, Accordingly, thank you for having my back the other day. Jane and Marie, Copa, Jason, Melissa, True Texan, I couldn't agree more. Rowdy, Killshot, Jar of Farts. Good morning. What a name. Hey, Gladys. How's everybody doing today? As you can see, we are going to stay in the safety of Granny's house today because our bus took us to some places we never want to visit again. Okay. So we will be taking virtual field trips through YouTube, through the TV, because them streets ain't safe. Hey, Queen Bella, Lindsay Lee. Woo. Yesterday was very interesting. Thank you, Patriot Defense. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hey, Betty, London girl. As soon as I got myself together, I'll be back on cam. But in the meantime, we're hiding. You want the bus on the road? Oh, generally, Jenny wants it too. Hey, British. I mean, we can do it, but it is crazy out there. Free side. It is definitely crazy out there. What the F? Yeah. And then it got worse, Lindsay. Hey, Chicken Feet, Angelic, Jason, Miss Robin. Go Bulldogs. Yeah. That if you think that was bad, we skirted at the wrong turn. I'm not actually a school bus driver, no. It's just the theme of the channel type of thing. Hey Granny Bass, how are you? Teresa, Jana. So I didn't go live yesterday. Because I stupidly went on somebody else's panel. And you know what amazes me? I'll tell you you might not care what amazes me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It amazes me how these, like certain people kind of stalk where you're at. And as I show you what took place yesterday, you'll understand what I'm talking about and who I'm referring to. But it is honestly, it's creepy, it's aggravating. I can't imagine. Mm, Hey, Punky. Hey, Hazel. Thank you so much. Hey, Mac. I appreciate it. I tried. It wasn't easy. The odds were against me. Oh boy. I thank you for being a bus driver. I couldn't. Some of these kids. I watch some of these bus driving videos, and I'm like, good golly, these kids have no respect nowadays. Thank you, Pristine. Good morning to you, Miss Fletcher. They do, Mark, and it is ugh, it's so gross. Hey, Laura Lulu. Cray cray. And streams are in real life. Either way, I do what I want. There you go. Keep hands and feet inside the bus. All right, we'll go to the bus. You guys got me. Hey, deliberator. We'll go to the bus. Fine. Oh, this one. We'll take the bus out. But I'm telling you, but proceed at your own caution. Grab a ticket to the bus if you like, but do so at your own warning. I may have to have a waiver signed today. I don't know. Hey, Spicy. A learning experience. It was terrifying. Hey, time traveler. I got the burgers and the hot dogs on the grill. Ooh, smoking up the bus. Roll down the windows. Hey, Lily. Hey, Cheese. I'll tell you what. Do what you want with the windows, but please don't lick them today. All right. Let's refrain from that. Hey, Forever Army. Lori. 18 months. Oh, gotta head out. Have a good life. Oh, thank you, Chicken Feet, for being here. And thank you for being here for 18 months. Actually, I know it was longer. You're very much appreciated. Thank you. I've had a gun pulled on me, a knife pulled on me, a middle school student tried to beat me up. He wasn't successful. Oh my golly. I couldn't even imagine. But buckle up, Buttercup. Hey, Julie's. I think it is, Punky. I think it is. Mama Nani says from vroom. A couple years ago, I went on Ernie's panel wearing a tinfoil on my head and told him I found a way for us to protect our brain chips because he said he was a super soldier with brain chip. Oh, wow. Hey, B fam. Hey, Spudler. Good morning. Kayla. Can you imagine if they can gain access to the webcam Some can. That's why I turned cam off. Oh, that's a scary thought. 23 months. Oh my goodness, Christine. You're amazing. I don't know where I'd be without you ladies. I'll tell you that much. Snazzle dazzle. Thank you so much. Wow, thank you. Need bars on the windows to keep us safe. We do. Go Bulldogs. Good morning, listening while I can. 2 months. Thank you. You guys are really amazing. This is a great way to start off my day, especially after yesterday's day. Whew. All right, so you guys want to take a trip. I'm telling you, you signed up for it, all right? Don't hold me responsible. I'm not paying for anybody's therapy. I'm not paying for your therapy, okay? So it was very interesting because a friend started calling me, and of course, one of the highest views this person ever gets, but a friend's calling me, and they're like, "You're being demanded to a panel," and I'm like, "Yeah," And I go and look, and I'm like, "Oh, look who's on that panel! Shocker, Minocker, right?" So my dumbass comments, my main account's blocked. I go under my other account. Some idiot says I'm hiding like a coward. I'm like, you're a dumbass. It's my second channel. There's no hiding. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my backup channel. It's called Granny Still Watching or Watching Lol Cows. You're welcome to come join us over there. But yeah, I found it was very funny to see like who found that place, because there's people that have never been there before. They'll never be there again. And they were only there because me and or morbid. So I'm kind of listening in, and there are things that are being put on my name that weren't true. Oh, let me grab it. That's a good idea. Good idea, Mark. We'll go back to that then. There's remarks being put on me such as I'm a pedo supporter, and I said that it was AI, and apparently I don't know if you guys knew, but apparently I'm like best friends forever with like Morbid. I'm BFFs with Nicolina, and I'm being tied in with things that quite frankly I'm not tied in with. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, thank you, Christine. So anyway, it got to the point where I'm like, I'm not just gonna sit here and let these people just lie on me. It's because he was made to look like the fool he is, not specifically by you that day before, and he wanted to take it on someone. I thought I was very nice to Ernie, and he says that when he left my panel, I like switched up my tune, but I didn't. I even said to him, like, somebody else came up on the panel and it was a completely different topic. So, whatever. I wasn't I? But the gaslighting over there, and of course you got the loudmouth noodle that the freak who's trying to claim is dating a guy, tattooing his name on her arm, and being escorted out of his place by the police. And you have the audacity to hold me to knowing more about him than you. And that was my biggest thing about it is, how dare you try to hold me that I should know certain things that you didn't know before you flew across the country to go see this person. More just use people for content so he can share it on his own channel. What do you mean by that, just Samantha? I'm curious what you mean by that. So I found that to be quite ironic. You know what I mean? And listen, I have nothing against Ernie. As a matter of fact, I was one of the people encouraging him. If you really believe that these people are pedos, then by all means, turn it into the proper authorities. But I guess when you're looking to turn yourself in too, I don't know if you really have the means to do it. But I don't know. What do I know? What I know is I am tired of people taking these serious allegations that can lead to people being murdered, quite frankly, and spreading them all over YouTube because they have a personal vendetta. They wanted me over there because look at the views. I mean, let's be honest. Then you had idiots in the chat trying to tell me that I'm over there clout chasing and I'm trying to, what did she keep repeating to me in the chat that I was trying to do? Like basically save my image. And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. I need a clout chase off of you. Look, there's people in here that don't even know who you are. Don't tell me I need a cloud chase off of you. I mean, that was the oddest thing I ever heard in my lifetime, trying to cloud chase. Clean up my image? You're the one that got the man's name tattooed on you, Toots. I'm not meeting them. I know nothing about them. Yeah, sub grab. That was another one. I'm trying to sub grab off them. And I'm like, you people. Meanwhile, I'm the one with the highest sub count over there. I'm the one with the most loyal community and the largest numbers in the chat. But yeah, sub grab my ass. Because when he goes up on other people's channels and screen shares on his own for content, because of what he did last night, just Samantha. I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe. Could be. I don't know. Thank you, Roberta. I do. I didn't. When I was on panel, I wasn't looking at the chat, but then I did peek down and I saw some of you, and I really appreciated that. We were listening to sleep music. Now I'm not rude. Sorry, ABG. I'll tune it down a bit. She didn't even know the guy. She's out here telling everybody he's a pedo and needs to be in jail. Well, that's embarrassing for you, not me. Me as a YouTube associate who's doing content, you as the woman that literally flew across the country to meet him, don't hold me to standards you were unaware of yourself. Hey, Frankie. It could be. And here's the other thing, PB&J. Not only did she date the guy for however long, but she was also a mod of his prior to that. So, again, don't hold me to standards that you yourself didn't meet. And that was my whole takeaway. But then, of course, somebody else jumped on the panel and it was insult, damage control. Yeah, damage control. But it was the same things I was saying on my own panel. So there was no damage control. Only from going on other channels. I see just Samantha. Still whining about him, Jeanette. And again, showed up. She shows up anywhere that's talking about him. But her little community over there's falling apart. And that's where I'm going to take you all today. Yeah, Teresa, I'm aware. Listen, I've been doxed to God, good heavens and back. So is he a real one? I don't know. Find out. You know what I mean? May's whole channel is built on hate. It is. She jumps on every single panel and bitch about him. It's disgusting. It is. That's okay, BJ. G. Those are killing words in my house. That's what I'm saying, cray. You can really get somebody hurt with that. And I'm just tired of these people that run around panel to panel, stream to stream, screaming it. But when I asked each of them on the panel if they have reported it, guess what the big whopping answer was? Listen, I don't know who's who, who's what, who's done what, but I do know if I truly, in my heart of heart, believed that somebody was hurting children out here, I wouldn't be on YouTube talking about it. For fuck's sake. Hey, Billy. And I don't know why that was such a concept that he couldn't handle. Hey, Crime Brulee. But I know what it is. And what it comes down to is they want me so badly to be anti-morbid. And because I'm not anti-morbid or I'm not anti-Nicolina, they want to hold me accountable for their actions. But what you'll find ironic is what was stated back to me. And I'm going to show you all that. Thank you, Stay Low, for becoming a member. Welcome. By the way, we are felon friendly over here. So if you got problems with felons, all right? Listen, Miss Robin, we can scream it till we're blue in the face. She'll have a justification and whatever. So yeah, I'm getting called over, right? And I'm like, all right. My friend's like, don't do it, Jess, don't do it. I'm like, I'm doing it. Should I have done it? No. I don't know when I'll learn to listen to this person, but man, she turns out to be right a lot. We will be followed by fair views. Hey, Willow. Hey, Wa. Good morning, new account. And then I'm going to take you over to a little place that some of you may have never seen. I forgot to start the bus. I can't believe you guys made me pull out the bus. What I do think we should do is this. But you guys chose it. So here we are. Hey, Joneson. And we've got a lot of places to go. Let me tell you, we got a lot of places. They got to find out stuff. That's the way to do it. Listen, Samantha, this is where I come from, right? I know you've been over at your friend's channel where she makes me out to be, the worst person ever, and she hosted all these people up there to tear me to bits and tell you all what a piece of shit I am. Meanwhile, they've all done worse than me, but I digress. The point is, I will always treat somebody the way they treat me, and I will always meet somebody where they meet me. Because the fact of the matter is, on YouTube, there are always going to be people that hate you, and they will do nothing but disparage you, and there's going to be people that love you. I'm going to find out for myself if I'm going to hate you or if I'm going to love you. That's it. It's that simple. Why people can't respect that, I'll never know. Anyway, so here we are. Child trafficking at all costs. We'll protect women and children at all costs. Yeah, that's what you're doing when you're shouting out allegations that a child was SA'd by her brother. Yeah, that's very protectful. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Hello, Granny.
Hey, Ernie.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So, what is all this information that's coming out and finding? And I don't know whether you said this or that. I don't know.
These are this is the first time I'm trying to pay attention to the video, but I'm the chat. This is the first time I'm seeing a lot of this. This idea that
you've seen the blowjob with kid, right?
But the kid was an adult, is my understanding. I mean, it's great. Okay, so I want to stop to interrupt really quick. Have any of you put a 1 in the chat? If any of you have seen that We Scottish that is part of Ernie's community? She has a tiger and a lightning bolt at her end. She's a transphobic, doxing piece of shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you have seen this person. So I just got a comment. Tell CJ, what's CJ's last name, CJ, her boyfriend, and her father are going to be on local Facebook groups, just like Granny's dad is going to be. She was told to leave me alone and stop going for Ernie. Good job, Granny. Do I ever mention that lunatic? I do not, but I'll tell you what you're not going to do, We Scottish. What you're not going to do in your drunken stupors, you are not going to threaten me, my family, my friends, or their families. That is what we're not going to do. I know you come from your shisty little community where you guys do that type of shisty little shit, but it ain't going to happen here.
Okay.
So here's my thing with it, right? The first time I
what about the other child?
Sorry, I'm a fast talker. I'm also a fast listener, so I have my shit turned up all the time because some of you bore the fuck out of me. I apologize. That was way too fast. Ernie keeps telling that story. Yeah, I seen that, Abuelita. It's crazy. Nope. It ain't gonna happen over here. We drunkish. We ain't doing that. It's the first time I'm trying to pay attention to the video, but I'm up. Good, how are you? Okay.
Hello, Granny.
Well, hello, Ernie.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing okay. So, what is all this information that's coming out and finding? And I don't know whether you said this or that. I don't know.
These are now let me tell you something about the allegations coming out. The allegations coming out. Here's the thing, right? And if you want, hey, Summy, if you want credibility, watch who you're getting your information from. For example, I had somebody that was with me for 2.5 years. They were my biggest white knighter. They were loud. They were proud. They were always defending me. Now they are so far anti-me that they have twisted everything they've ever defended me, stood with me about, and made it into a negative, right? That credibility is shot. So when you have this man's crazy ex whose whole channel is built on the fact that, again, she ran and flew across country to meet a strange man, you lose the credibility. If you want me to believe something, come bring it, present it from believable people. Yeah, I don't think he did. Lightning Liger. Oh, that's hysterical. Yeah, we're not going to put up with you, We Scott. We're not. This is the first time I'm trying to pay attention to the video, but I'm, the chat. This is after it was her climb to fame. After, and her community's turned it against her, and I'm going to show you all. I'm going to show you all the true her in just a moment, just Samantha. But it was after. First time I'm seeing a lot of this. This idea that
you've seen the blowjob with the kid, right?
That, yeah, but the kid was an adult, is my understanding. I mean, it's
It doesn't-
graphic,
well,
it's gross,
okay,
but the
okay,
kid was
okay,
an adult. So here's my thing with it, right? The first time I actually
What about the
met
other
Morgan,
child? Wasn't they two kids present?
I don't know. I didn't get to really watch the videos that you're showing right now. I'm going to go back and watch them. But
I'm
this
just wondering,
idea
can
to
I ask you
hold
one
me,
question?
there she is. Can I ask you one question? If you guys haven't seen it, go back on my channel. You'll see this woman. You'll see Morbid in the thumbnail. That was my introduction to both of them. I was so beyond respectful to this psychopath. I tried to give her like womanly like support. I tried giving her advice, you know. And what we determined by the end of it is she's a liar. She didn't like that. She didn't like constructive criticism. So she went on this hate campaign against me where she spoke about my children, my vagina. I mean, you name it. She's a pig. She's a pig. Okay. Anyway, if I may finish my sentence, sure.
Let her finish. Let her finish.
To hold me to these standards, I'm not the one. Like, listen, May, you were his moderator. You were his girlfriend. You went and spent a week with him. I didn't. Don't hold me to standards.
This isn't about me, is it?
It is. It is, because if you're going to hold me to the standards of should have known this information,
I have the video.
you really shut up. I'm not dating the guy. I'm not visiting the guy. I'm nothing more
You
than a
standing up for him.
Now, do you guys get what I was saying there? Oh, she's lost so many buddies. What I'm saying there is, first off, for her to say this isn't about me, then why are you on the panel? You make it all about you. Wherever you see Morbid's name, you make it about her. It makes sense, right, Dots? Like, don't hold me to standards that you yourself didn't meet when you're the one that went to meet the guy, not me. You know what, Teresa? Probably because out of all of them, I'm the only one that can see mine. Sorry, that's as graphic as I'll get today. I heard him say he'd get her a nice room across the airport, and he did. And guess what? Even after the police escorted her off of his property, and he stayed on the phone with her through the Uber he paid for to the 4-star hotel he paid for, she wanted him to pick her up the next day and remain the rest of that week. So if he was that horrible and you were so afraid, why did you ask to come back? And that's fair enough. That is so fair enough, PB&J. You don't have to like Morbid. You could feel for May. You know, it is. I'm not here to judge you on any of that. That's right. That's another place that BJ ran to have a hate granny fest. Hey, Migsy, good to see you. They don't, and they never will. So I'm a YouTube.
That's where you come in.
What I said to Ernie several times yesterday is, if you believe there is actual like pedophile behavior here, please report it. Did I not? I never said it was AI, not once. Never said any of that. I stand by it. If this is pedo behavior and you,
but your friend did. Your friend did.
No, not my friend.
Nicolina.
There was. I'm sorry. What?
Who? Nicolina came up and said it was AI.
Now you see how they do that, but your friend did. Again, these are YouTube acquaintances. Don't tie me into whatever these people are doing. I fuck with them, but I'm not responsible for them. And you'll see as we get further on what I mean by that. So these people have put in their heads, and he even said this yesterday. Oh, your chat was saying you guys were best friends. Would you believe I just had my first email interaction with Nicolina yesterday? Right, but I mean, Nicolina again is a YouTube acquaintance. You guys are pulling me into these like close-knit relationships that I don't have.
Okay, let me just say this. So, are you familiar with Morbid?
Look at the psycho laughing. Ha ha ha! You got Jimmy. You got a name tattooed on you, bruh. You don't get to laugh at anybody.
You know him, right?
A little bit, yeah.
What would you say? How would you know him? How do you know him? Tell me.
Because I did there was the infamous break.
Watching for a sec.
So now what's going on, Samantha? What we have going on now is it was like being in what do you guys call that? What do you call when you're like an addict or you're an alcoholic and you walk in a room and suddenly your whole family's there? What do we call that? I can't. It's slipping my mind right now. Intervention. Suddenly we're having a granny intervention, and granny needs to be warned of anybody she's associated with in the YouTube world. Thank you so much, Snazzle. Oh, again, another one. Thank you. She said home. No, yes, an intervention. So now we're having a granny intervention, right? Meanwhile, she got the man's name tatted on her. I'm not the one that needs the intervention here, but we'll go. We'll go on.
Go ahead, Midnighter.
Okay. Now, Granny's watching. I don't know you. Good to meet you. Now, basically, I know you know Morbid for a very little bit of time. I want to just explain a little bit of his history to you. He's had about 6 different channels.
So this guy, I thought he was on camera. It's pretty clever what he did. I mean, it looks like he's on cam. He's not on cam. Nice to meet you. They were. And then in the chat, you got May spazzing like she knows anything about me. Oh, well, now you really, we're just going to 504 you, okay? We're skipping the intervention. Good morning, beautiful disaster. Hey, Ruby Doo.
Different communities where each time he's basically gone after all his mods, caused many problems. Now,
as have 90% of YouTube drama creators. Yeah, that's always a good thing, AB and G. If you think I speak too loudly, then feel free to lower your mic because I'm not going to lower my voice. Appreciate that you understood that.
I was a huge fan of Morbid's. I thought he was very talented at the time. And because I had a disagreement with him, because I made some money off of GoFundMe, I became a scammer, a rapist. I screwed my granddaughters. I don't know if you listened to the tape.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there like, I'm fighting in the chat at this point. Like, listen, I am very empathetic for your experience with him, but it's not my experience. You know what I mean? Me too. It was hysterical. Hey, Matt.
Basically, him going off on me. Now, the tapes that I did tape of him, he was in an entitled parents group, which was Reddit. He had 150,000 subs. Roughly 80,000 were from 7 years old and up. I have children that even basically did statements on him.
Roughly 80,000. This was yesterday. Roughly 80,000 were from the ages of 7 and up, right? You heard him say that. So I'm listening, and we're going to put them back normal speed.
That are like 7, 9, 10 years old.
7,
I want
9,
him taken
10 years
off
old.
the air.
I will tell you right now, I will strike the motherfucking living hell out of you. Matter of fact, I'll strike you right now. I don't play your little games over there, Noodles. We don't play your games. What you don't do is you don't restream me, not when I'm live. So give me just a moment. You are going down. One of the mods, send me her link so we can get her shit down. We don't play that shit over here. You're fucking with the wrong one.
Now, Morbid has a problem. If you disagree with him, he will go after you. Now, you seem like a nice lady. I'm not going to argue with you. Now, just be very careful because the problem with Morbid is he.
You know why I'm doing it? Because she strikes others. I'm not normally a striker, but you're not going to stream snipe me, and you certainly aren't going to be a striker and get away with that. Yeah, dummy. I'm the dummy that flew across country, stayed in the fucking airport bathroom for 6 hours, had to have the police escort me out of a man's house. That is me. Tattooed his name. And then turn around and call the man a dangerous pedo.
He'll lie about everything. Now, the FBI calls. The FBI calls was done by a lady in Canada who had no idea what the video was. She had no idea of the names of the people.
Michelle, thank you so much for the PayPal. So that's what I've been told. I've absolutely been told that has happened. Now, listen, I'm not the one that did it. So is it true? I don't know. Thank you, guys.
In the video, she had no idea when the video was made. Nothing. She called the FBI. The FBI cleared her from what? Oh, gee, somebody called some.
The FBI cleared her. All right. Because she can't, Jones, and because she can't speak like an adult. She can't speak like an adult. She does this all the time. She's just a sociopath is what she is. All right. So he's going on and on.
Talked to some kids, and I don't know their names. Don't know when it was done. Don't know. And she was being threatened at the time about her life.
You know what I find to be truly amazing? And this is the most, this is probably the lowest I'll go with this. But for somebody who claims to have insomnia and you fall asleep, whatever she claims to have and all that stuff, and also to claim to be, excuse me, a single mother of 5, the fact that you were able to be on YouTube 24/7, 24/7, the fact that you were able to jump online and try to restream me at any given moment says so much more about you than I think you even realize. Again, you are obsessed. You are a stalker. You need psychological help. But don't worry, we'll be playing what your friends had to say about you too.
Through Morbid, and basically she said, yes, I called and he was cleared. There's no, we asked, okay, who did you speak to? She couldn't give a name. She couldn't give any information. She couldn't remember anything. Basically, it was just Morbid trying to get her to do this. Now, if you listen to Morbid, don't you notice on his channels, it's always an argument about somebody. Every friend that he's ever had,
right.
going back.
That's right. I'm sorry. I said the opposite because I thought it was insomnia because she's online like literally, I don't know, 18, 19, 20 hours a day. So my bad.
To 6 different channels. He's ended up neglecting them and basically going after them afterwards, because basically the thing now, because I made $2,500 off a GoFundMe page from his chat, which I didn't want to do in the beginning. I all of a sudden was fucking my granddaughters in the operating room.
In the operating room. Like this guy has had a hard time. It's absolutely horrible. I couldn't even fathom. No, I agree, Jen. I don't think so either. Sorry, you guys are gonna have to bear with me as I'm doing this. I'm trying to just follow fair use as I
when
do
they
this.
were born.
We don't play that
I
shit.
was screwing them, raping them, doing things like this, putting pictures of things. Now, I grew up with Michael J. Fox. He was contacting him saying, about pedo, wanting to know my real name, threatening him, going after his children, things like that. Now, I've got screenshots of emails that he sent to them. I mean, just sick stuff. I mean, this guy goes way, way overboard. Now, I hope he doesn't ever attack you. I hope you don't have a disagreement with him, because
hope he never attacks you. Hope you don't have a disagreement with him. Yeah, I know. Look at you misfits over there. Yeah, I know. But you're going down, bitch. That's what I also know. I don't know, but he went on and on. It was actually, I'm sorry to him. I'm sympathetic for what he's gone through. Sorry, I just have to go do this really quick. It's sad what he's gone through, all of that shit. But I don't know anything about it. And what you're not going to do is hold me accountable for it. Listen, if you think I'm at damn near 10K, you think I lost 1 sub, Purple? Get yourself together, sweetheart. Never even saw you before, and quite frankly, don't care if I lost you. Let's see how long you last over there with the psychopath. Claim to flame. I mean, literally, this is what her channel is. Her channel is she went, slept with Morbid. He had to have the police escort her, and now all of a sudden she's a victim. You gotta love it. You absolutely gotta love it. So give me 1 second again. I'll be right with you. Gotta grab all the links. Uh-huh. 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 All right, so here we go. I got it. Sorry, guys. Sometimes they get a little wonky with this shit. Do, 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 do. All right, let me get back to what I was doing. Sorry to disrupt all of you. See, I don't play your little games over there, schnoodle. I bet you do some preparation, Abe, because I heard that your fat ass stunk. Stunk. All right, back to course. Sorry, guys. See, I like women like her that always try to go low and like take like, insults at women's health. But again, you are the woman that has 3 baby dads, don't have custody of none, flew across the country to go get a man who you now deem a pedo. Okay? That says far more about you than anything you could ever say about me.
What he does, he gives out personal
But she got it
information.
on stack. Don't
He's
worry,
had
guys.
cam girls attack who were big fans of his and basically helped him on streams for months and months and months, where his content helped him out, were part of his content. Just things like this. It's very, very sad. Now I've got proof of him
All right, so this kind of just goes on a little bit.
talking
Hold
to
on.
children. And if you notice on his, when he does talk to children, their lights light up. And the conversations he's having with children, I wouldn't have with children. We're talking about things about games and things like, I mean, just silly stuff. Now,
I respectfully, I agree with all of that, but with these videos, have you done anything with them? So here we go.
I mean,
right?
just
I literally
silly.
I have to interrupt at this point because it goes on and on and on. Yes, they were talking about having kids. They were talking about marriage. She was talking about all the things. She was going to go spend 2 weeks in a strange man's apartment across the country and then cried because she didn't know how she would get home. So it's funny she wants to talk about having preparation H. I bet you do, bitch. I bet you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't fooling anybody.
Stuff. Now,
Finn, I respectfully, I agree with all of that. But with these videos, have you done anything with them? Have you turned them in to the proper authority?
Now, when the videos were done, okay, I know that because I don't have the children's names, I don't have the parents' names, there's nobody to go after to charge him with them. Basically, I just told him, stop talking inappropriate with children.
There was nothing I can do. I can sit on the internet and say this guy's a pedo, but I just told him stop talking inappropriate with children. Right, for one thing, I couldn't agree more, Demon Chihuahua, and I think that's what infuriates me. I think that's what's infuriating to me because people claim to be against these type of behaviors, right? Like, for example, put a 2 in the chat if you're against doxing. Put a 2. Bullshit, she has 50-50. Couldn't agree more. Put a 2. You're against doxing. If you think YouTube should stick to YouTube, drop a 2 in the chat. Lots of 2s going on. Guess how many people May has doxed? Right. That's why they have tip lines and investigations. Right. A lot of 2s, right? So a lot of people will claim they're against doxing, but then they'll go associate with somebody like this who is a doxer. And it blows my mind. It's like, so you're not against it. Matter of fact, there were people in Ernie's chat yesterday that were doxing. I don't know. I thought Ernie kept YouTube to YouTube. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Right. She doxed her own friend, and we get to that, Hazel. We get to that. That's coming up.
I didn't call him a pedo. I called him, just don't talk about masturbation, jerking off, blowjobs, anal sex, and things like this with young children that are.
So there he goes. He says, I didn't call him a pedo. The whole point of him being on that panel that day was to show everybody that he is a pedo. Matter of fact, at one point, Ernie says, when all these videos are playing everything, he goes, I need the one where he's talking sexual with children. And the guy's like, I don't have that. Oh, you don't have it. What do you know? Was you lucky there? You don't have it. Thank you so much, Ma. So you didn't have it. So what is the whole big argument going on here?
Are 10 years old, 14 years old, and then things like that. Because to me, that is for a parent to do. That is not for somebody who's 45 years old. If that happened to one of your children in a park setting, basically your husband would want to kill him.
Very sweet of him to assume I have a husband. Did they think that about you, May? Doubt it. Anyway, so that's his thing. It's not for me to report, is what he says. Bullshit. It is up to all of us to report something like that if we truly believe it.
If
Yes,
somebody,
and I would hope whoever overheard it would contact the police. That's my only point with all of this. I don't stand for pedophilia, obviously. I'm not a sympathizer of it. I don't support it. I just don't support it being used as simply YouTube content. Call the correct people with it. Is that so hard to understand? I like this comment. First off, I don't know if you're aware, Ghost 210, but boo, welcome to Krama, where everybody's trash. That is the point of comma. You know what, Manda? I think you're brave coming in my chat after the shit you were just talking about me over there, sweet tuts. Bye-bye. Yeah, welcome to Karama, where everybody is trash. And you, my friend, are in the dumpster with us. So take a seat, sit back, and come out with facts. If you think it is okay to label every man a pedo, okay, that is a problem. Maybe you are one. I don't know. That it right, Demon Chihuahua. Is that so difficult to understand? Is that so difficult to understand that perhaps I just want proof of it? You go ahead, you report it, you tell me the outcome. Depending the outcome depends my attitude. If you are unable of doing that, well, let me go do this really quick too. I'll be right back, you sweet little baby angel. Hateful or abusive content. That is what you are. You are disgusting. You don't belong. You don't deserve a chattel, so you can obsess over a man who didn't fucking want you. It's pathetic. Get a life. Let me come back in because I didn't mean to ban you entirely. I'm actually okay with people disagreeing with me. Yeah, let's not hide. Just give them a little time. Jesus, you guys are timing people out for 4 years. Just a little time out so they can catch their senses. That's all. Good golly, Jones. And if that is not a fact, and that is exactly what I say over here. Is that so bad of an opinion to hold?
Where did he go?
I don't know, but I don't know. Like, am I really saying the wrong thing here? Listen, this stuff
No.
is disgusting.
You're
Turn
saying
it
exactly
into
the right thing.
investigators.
You're saying exactly the right thing. You
That's
really
it.
are.
That's all it is for me, Ernie. I don't support any of it. I don't like it. It's all disgusting. Let's turn it into
It's very
investigators.
disgusting. It's
Right,
very
that's it.
disgusting.
That's all I'm saying. So instead of like holding, 20 panels where we show the same clips and we talk about it, who's going to make the action to do something about it? That's all. And I said that to you yesterday. If you truly
And I did
believe
make
that
the action.
he took the action. He said he would have results at 2 p.m. 2 days ago. Then it was today. And I hope he does. I'm curious what the outcome is. I'm not against investigating any of it. I stand strongly. If you believe it, have it investigated. Yes, Hazel Eyes, it really is sad. Poor thing.
I did make the action to do
I
something about it.
appreciate that, and I look
Hazel
forward
Eyes
to
for
the
being a
outcome.
member.
That's all
I
I
do
was
too.
saying to you yesterday is if you believe he is, then please turn it in. Do what you got to do with it. Absolutely.
But
Now you got me worried. We're Global Policy Rebate. There was a problem. I would have reported there. It was not with that site. Hey, Legal. How you doing today? Following good fair use. He can strike me. He can strike me. And I can turn around and strike him for playing my content. It works both ways. I don't think Ernie's much of a striker. I think May is because she doesn't like the truth about her because she's so fucking insecure.
Here's the thing, what they're getting at.
And what they're getting at is you guys want me to attack Morbid and be anti-Morbid.
No, I don't want you to do
and put
anything. I
myself
don't
in a
care.
position.
I don't want you to attack
Well,
nobody.
that's what May wants. That's exactly what they want. Listen to how they had this intervention on me. I appreciate it though, Jameson. Hey, Titanium. They hold this whole intervention on me, right? And then look at this. And what they're getting at is you guys want me to attack Morbid and be anti-Morbid.
No, I don't want you to do
and put
anything. I
myself
don't
in a
care.
position.
I don't want you to attack nobody.
Well, that's what May wants. That's exactly what May wants because that's May's.
But I do want you. But I do want you to. If you're wrong, say you're wrong.
Listen, I have plenty of supporters. I have a community that's been with me for damn well 3 years. This isn't damage control. Well, I just wanted to say, when I first heard about these allegations, May had never met Morbid. It was years ago. The people saying these things, I trust it. Not a word of Invader made ICAC on it. Interesting sidekick. That's what I'm saying. So that was my whole point, right? These allegations have been out there long before May went to meet him, long before May was his moderator, long before May slid into DMs, way before May got on the plane. May was the one that was going to meet this man. May is the one that should deep search any man's information before you go and meet him. The fact that May was okay with all of this, enough so that she flew to stay 2 weeks inside his apartment, says far more about May than me having a YouTube acquaintance. Okay? That's it. That's the whole point. No problems on this account ever with eBay. Thank you, legal. It's just that simple. Well, by any means. This is as genuine as it gets. I am a single mother of 2 kids. I don't sit and I have plenty of supporters. I have a community that's been with me for damn well 3 years. This isn't damage control. Shout out to you MFers in the chat. These bitches don't realize you can do what you do, but you can never take away my crew. We've been here, ride or die, from the beginning to the end. Facts. You ain't getting me. You and your little misfit baby angels and the tigers and the bears and the fucking eagles and all the things, we're not threatened by you. I appreciate that so much, Demon Chihuahua. That's all I'm doing. It's fair. That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. Come on in, Betty Spaghetti. Come on in. Who wrote it? Where'd it go? You're the one. You're the one, not me. Control by any means. This is as genuine as it gets. I am a single mother of 2 kids. I don't sit on YouTube all day. I don't see all the streams you people see all day. May, you make me sick. You're a mother of 5 that went to meet a pedo, right?
By your
Like, you're the one that dated the guy, didn't you?
By
Did you
your
do any
standard-
research before you flew across the country to go meet this man that you're
But
now
the thing about it is,
labeling a
but
pedophile?
But
That's
here,
your
but here, Granny,
responsibility,
most,
not mine.
most
That's her responsibility, not mine. Wow, Betty, I'm sorry to read that. Hey, Road Rash. They are, Chanley, and we're going to visit that next, and it's the best thing ever.
most women fall into this category all the time,
Well,
and they're
that's
used
fine.
and abused.
Do me a favor. If we're going to mention her, I want her to be either the manatee or the psycho. No more advertising her in my chat, all right? You guys got it? Please, thank you. Hey, good Ann. No more free advertisement for the weirdos over here. We got manatee or psycho. That's it. Pick one, pick the other. I don't care.
Used, and it's
not
not for us to judge them. It's not for us to judge them.
No, but you know what it is. If he said it's not for us to judge them. They make mistakes. It's not for us to judge them. No, yes, it is. Because how dare you judge me for something she actually went out and met? If by your standards, he is as horrible as you are claiming, okay, then how dare you put any type of expectations on me? I didn't meet him. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet him. You did. You're going to judge me for an online association with a YouTuber when she actually flew out, tattooed the guy's name, and sit there and pass her judgment on me? She should have done her proper work.
Well, I plan on tattooing his name as well. I'm
not on a personal level with this guy. Why do I have to get, you know what I mean? Why do I need to know all this shit about him? Right? You guys with me? You guys with me here? Like, bro, that was your responsibility, not mine. Blah. Blah's a good one. I like that. I'm not there. I have no connection to him. I'm not his friend. I'm not meeting him. There's nothing for me.
Okay, I understand that. So you don't have his text number, you don't have his phone number, nothing like that, do you?
No.
You have nothing to do with him outside of social media. No.
Outside of she makes it about her sidekick, and please don't tell me what to do with my channel. She made this about her. Social media is YouTube. That's it. And like I said, if this is all true, then yes, obviously I draw a very hard line. I don't support this type of shit. I also don't support.
Well, that's all you have to do is publicly come out and say, hey, I don't support
as soon as you get your investigation shit done, absolutely. You tell me what have I not came out and stood several times and said, I don't support it? Did I not encourage Ernie on my panel? If you believe it, then you go repeat it. I mean, you go report it. I know, Jameson, they had me on trial. Wait, it gets better. Resolves in, and I will do that.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna have to. It'll be all over the news. If it's anything, it'll be on the news.
That would be great if it's all over the news. What I'm not okay with. Wait, what? All I want to say is Morbid did not go into a McDonald's. Oh, I'm being gaslit. I don't know what's going on. I don't even care. I don't even care. All I know is I stayed on my convictions and they're not going to change because some psycho on the internet told me they should. Facts, period. It's just labeling men pedos. And not only does it take away from the severity of it, but it is an easy allegation that is placed on plenty of men online every day out of revenge, and it's not okay. That's it. Now, at this point, what do we name her? The blah wrote nice and big, revenge. Yeah, sounds like revenge. Sounds like revenge when you have spent the past 3 months since your flight landed home, going panel to panel and build an entire channel where you're live for 15 plus hours. Yes, it is revengeful because you sure as hell didn't care when you flew out to meet the man or when you tattooed his name on your arm. Get the hell out of here. Thank you, tattoos. Thank you. I didn't even read it. Sorry. It says the wacko Roman psycho wants to try and tear you down. She has another thing coming. In fact, she might think she's big and scary over there, but I mean, you just look at these, look at these numbers, look at yours. So it's been here a long time. I dealt with people like you. Matter of fact, you're like a fruit fly at this point. There's so many of you. You just like dingle around. Nobody really cares. Nobody cares to see you. They don't acknowledge you. All you got is a bunch of people that hate Morbid. And guess what? At some point or another, they're going to end up hating you too, which is exactly where we're going to get to in just a minute. So you can all see it for yourselves.
Everybody, don't talk all at once. Don't talk all at once. Everybody
calm down. Give Granny a chance. Let's not hold our intervention too strongly. I mean, I'm on trial here.
Everybody a chance. Keep going, Granny.
Yeah. One thing I did want to say to Granny, I don't want you to take up sides. All I'm trying to say to you basically is be very, very careful.
Thank you. I will be.
He has gone after other people. And if you do disagree with him, he will contact your friends.
I don't have his cruel fucking. No, well, listen to your.
Weird.
Come out. It ain't nobody's been Morbid.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you have any emails with Morbid?
I don't know if that's anybody's business.
Do you have any? Well, I'm asking Morbid.
Oh, listen to this.
I'm not asking you to go. Okay, so basically, you do what you have to do.
Wait till
I'm not asking you to go after him. I'm not asking you to believe me or believe this.
You told me not to make this about somebody that I'm telling you inserted herself into this. That is telling me how to run my channel. Yes, it is. Okay, it is. And we'll get to that, right? Listen to
believe what you want. All I'm asking from you is just be safe. That's all.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Do you have any emails with Morbid?
What's
I don't know if that's anybody's business.
Do you have any? Well, I'm asking, do you have any emails with Morbid?
So before this, they asked me, he says to me, you have his phone number, you have text messages, like, bro, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, she asked this like 4 times in the chat, this Marie person who claims that she doesn't support me because Morbid went at Laura, never saw her name before, don't give a shit, but is over there supporting the manatee who has also gone at Laura. So there's that. I'd have to look.
Okay, that's all right. It ain't nobody's business, but I'm just telling you. If it is that, and it does come out to be that, they trace all that out. You know that, right?
Well, what? I'm not doing anything weird, Ernie. They can trace wherever the fuck they want.
Nobody said you was, but
what do you think? Anybody who's had communication with them, if he's found guilty, they're all of a sudden guilty?
Why you jumping on?
What does that say about the woman that dated him? Huh? What does that say about you, Schnitz? If you think my email exchange as a content creator with another content creator is going to have me in trouble because the FBI is going to look into all his communications, what does that say about the woman over there that dated him for months? Right? What does it say about you?
No, me for it. Why you jumping on me for?
Interject really quick?
I listened to your friends online and what they did to me in your chat. You think I was happy about that shit?
No, I was not. Ernie, they're not my friends, and I told you
they're your people and they're your fucking mods.
Now he blamed my fucking mods. Mods, raise my hands. Raise my hands, I said. I'm sorry, I was reading a comment. Raise your hands. Not one of my moderators disrespected you by any means. All right, Sidekick, now you're really insulting me. If you don't think I'm aware of my children, listen, I'm not the one that dated the guy, flew across the country. I don't have 5 children. I'm an actual mother. Okay. I'm very much aware of my children, which is why I'm so aware that people like you that swear this shit is real and that he is guilty of doing it, why the fuck are you online instead of contacting the proper authorities? None of these moderators would ever disrespect my panel guests. Ever.
Your fucking
What
mods that you
mods?
have
What
modded. You
mods?
have some of the most cruel, vile people in your chat that fucking supports you. That's what I'm getting at. I don't have anything against you
Which
personally.
mods
I don't have
vile
anything
people?
against you personally.
Do you see what I'm asking? Like, what mods? What big vile mods do I have? My mods have been with me since day one. Unless you can give me a list of these mods that you claim made these comments, and I can click their names right now and show you entire history of their comments, don't make that accusation. My mods are beyond fair.
But you will be, but you are named. You are being named in a lot of shit. I don't know you.
Okay.
I don't
Can
know
you
these
tell
other
me which
people
mods?
and don't care.
I'm being named in a lot of shit. So are you, Ernie. So are you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So are you, Ernie. Named in a lot of shit. Okay. All
And
right.
that's the fact. Now,
can I
I appreciate you. I like what you're doing. I like when you was respectful to me while I was on panel. But the moment I was off panel,
I like this. I like when people try to like get angry with you and then they like give you a backhanded compliment, right? He's like, you're vile mods and you're being named as shit. And then he turns around and he's like, you know what? I like you. Well, you know what, Ernie? I did like you too. And I was very respectful to you on my panel. Matter of fact, we left on cordial speaking. I apologize for the way you felt you were attacked. Yeah, we kind of like virtually shook hands. I thought we were good. I thought we were good. Right, Jones, and he didn't have this energy on here. I thought we were, he even said, like, I like you. No, don't worry about it. Thank you.
you was
Whatever.
bullshit. And I don't give a
was
damn
so
how you look at it like that. You was bullshit.
You was
You
I wasn't.
changed completely for
I
your
disagree.
fucking fake ass agenda, and that
I
was
disagree.
bullshit. Now, I agree. I agree that was bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. We can agree to disagree on that. But I watched it. I've got the clips of it. I've got the clips of it. I've got the clips of it. I've got what you said. I know what you said. You supported him even after that.
Was it said about you? Did I now listen, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, absolutely, I am. Thank you. I appreciate that, sidekick. That's my number one job as a mother. Absolutely. Now, listen, I don't know. You guys tell me. When he got off panel, was I disrespectful to him? Because to be honest, I don't feel like I was, but I also don't remember. It was a long panel. At some point, that guy came up, Abe, and I was kind of confused on where the conversation was going. But I don't feel like when Ernie got off panel, I was disrespectful to him. Was I? I mean, honestly, I guess I could go back and look myself, and I will, but I didn't feel like I did. Oh, it's a shame, Amber. Some of his mods are really heavy. You identify the child victims, they can't find them all, and then you need parents pursuing this. How online peer. I disagree, May. I disagree. Because what you do is you report it and the police do an investigation. And in the investigation, if the accusations are true, the police can identify the minors. Yes, that's what we get to, Christine. I was absolutely being attacked for being friends with Morbid. Sheila, I couldn't agree more. Is that what it is? I didn't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm pouring my own. We got our own Kool-Aid over here. Matter of fact, the top simp gets to pick the flavor of the week. You people are so serious about this shit. Because when you got off panel, a whole different guy came up talking about a whole different sector.
Okay. Could you, someone do me a favor? Could you try to, I'm trying to figure if this is the right tape, but could someone play the tape I just put in the link into the chat, the private chat?
I just want to say something really quick and then jump down.
Now, I just want to say before Allie says anything, I did now get your emails, Allie. But Allie approached me, golly, I want to say it was about 2 weeks ago. She left a comment on my backup channel. Now, when I went up on Morbus, I made it very clear that I like Allie, and I asked for proof of what was being stated. Now, unfortunately, I received the proof, Allie. So I did get the proof. I didn't do anything with it because it's not my fight. That's it. It is not my fight. If you go ahead and you get your shit into shit with other people, why would I come and fight that battle? Why would I get involved in that? with utmost respect, I'm a creator. I can't take on every subscriber's fight. So anyway, I asked her several times, Allie, just send me the proof. Send me the proof. She came in my chat twice under an odd account during a different topic. She disrupted the chat. She disrupted my stream. Just send me the proof. I've never received the proof, but let's see how this plays out.
Granny, I have always liked you and supported you. And I guess the point is, and I know what you're saying about,
Wait, I'm sorry, but somebody's being doxxed in the chat right now. Could you please get We Scottish from that dox? Or do you guys allow doxing? I'm sorry. I just don't think that's right for her to do that.
We Scottish, don't do it again.
Sorry, Ellie. We Scottish went on to do it a second later. A second later, she went on to do the same dox again. Then naming a transgender person.
No, that's okay. So I think the point that is being missed is because
if you guys want to hear Allie Rain, I'm going to need the likes to get up a little bit higher. Where are we at? 147. Come on. Come on. Hit the like. Yeah, Cece. So We Scottish was over there doxing Jax. And she tried saying that Jax is also a pedo. Amazingly, these people are like pedo magnets. Everybody's a pedo. So now Jax is now a pedo, and We Scottish is trying to tie me to Jax. Now, with utmost respect, I'm not tied to Jax. I have no ties to Jax. It's just in the same community. But what's funny is We Scottish supported Jax for about 2 fucking years, if not more. Ain't it funny how these people like May, who went and dated Morbid, right? We Scottish, who supported Jax for years, they have a fallout and suddenly they're pedos. And suddenly nobody should like them. But they didn't care about the accusations when they supported the person. She loved them. Thank you, Platt. She loved him. Hey, Be Good. But now that she dislikes him, right? Yeah, you get it.
Morbid is really good about, about anything that anybody brings to him about deflecting. And I know he's entertaining and I know he's charismatic, and I supported him at one time too.
There it is. She supported him at one time too, right? But now that you no longer support him, none of us should. None of us should. And again, this information they're bringing out about him has been out for years. I never deep dived. And you're going to see May comes up and plays a clip and she's like, gotcha, Granny. No, you didn't, bitch. No, you didn't. And I'm going to show you why.
I guess what the point is that so Morbid is dangerous to all people. So anybody that ends up in his chat that he decides to turn on is going to be doxxed, harassed.
We Scottish threatened to burn down a creator's house and murder her family. And We Scottish has been in jail for crazy shit. The woman is nuts, Nana C. Nuts. Absolutely.
My kids are not on social media, or they weren't until now. Morbid has them out there, and our home address and whatever.
I
We Scottish. I'm going to bring that up in a minute. I'll bring that up in a second.
The one thing I want to.
We Scottish, I'm going to bring up the dead name and a doxing you were doing of this person in just a second. Just a second, We Scottish.
Say about these tapes is that, yes, I would love to see him criminally held responsible for what he's done. It is, and it's not. I do not believe that you are down with creepy shit for kids, Granny. And I know that.
And I've asked you several times, can you please email me proof of what you're saying?
And
if you can email me the proof, I have your bag. I just haven't seen anything. Sonia, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys putting gas into the bus today. Your girl can use it. So thank you so much. So what we have here, meanwhile, Manatee's in the chat writing in all caps. She doesn't care, Allie. Told you she doesn't care, Allie. I'm going to prove a point in just a second. Just bear with me. But one point I want to point out is Allie is the manager of May. They share a StreamYard. She's a spokesperson. She is tied to the noodles with May. May has attacked me. She has gone after my children. She has done all the things. You want me to be mad at Morbid for the same shit your friend's doing to me, but you can support your friend? It really is. It really is, Sidekick. That's why I'm so thankful for the amount of people I have been blessed. Despite my content, despite drama, despite true crime, whatever sector or topic I do, I have had people that have been with me since the day I went live, and I'm very blessed.
Yeah. Okay. So I have emailed you, and I just need you to understand that. So I emailed you. I don't know if the one with the files were too big, if they went through or not, because
well, there she goes, right? She doesn't know if I got
I don't see it in my sent. But
so she herself doesn't see the files in her sent, right? So you didn't send them. Oh, that's right. I'm not allowed to say bless. My bad. So you didn't send them. Right. Snazzle dazzle. We're going to get to that. Seashell, thank you so much.
That I emailed you and just wanted a response because it is all of my personal information and it is all pictures of my kids. And
yeah,
he is,
not okay.
You know, like, so I want to make sure, like, I want to believe the best in you, but here's what let me just get this out really quick. I think what the point is that, and what you might not be seeing.
1 second.
Is that when you go on his panel, when he's saying this stuff about other people, and when you defend him, people, because of the fact.
Let me tell you guys something. I think I've been on Morbid's panel twice. And I was on Morbid's panel maybe a week ago because there was somebody who followed me over there who was lying to people about me. Okay? That's it. 26 months blissful. Holy hell. Thank you so much. See? That's what I'm saying. We're blessed over here. So she's acting like I'm on Morbid's panel all the time. I'm this big, you know, I'm his co-host and all these things. No.
That you're credible, right? And people trust you.
Thanks.
You are giving all legitimacy to him and making people just not want to look. And that's the problem is that year after year. And this, listen, Granny, it could be any streamer that.
She doesn't really let me get a word in, but you guys are going to see that.
Any credible streamer, right? And so I don't want to blame you for it. I guess what I'm saying is that until you have the facts, could you please just not defend it? Just, you know, if you don't want to get in.
How can I get the facts if you won't fucking email them? Hey, Winnie. Hello. How can I?
Involved, stay out of it. And I mean that in the most respectful way.
There are certain things that I'm always going to defend. And I did not defend him doxing or going after you, just like I don't defend the fact that May is doxing his people either. I mean, isn't that how Laugh at Life even came out? Her information came out about being a pedo sympathizer because May doxed her. Nobody would have known that without that.
Yeah, right? She threatened to come to May's house in the chat over and over again and doxed May in the chat, and May got mad and doxed her. And May has said, I mean, I don't want to speak for May and the.
Now, I like how Ellie said, please don't get involved, but you tried to get me involved. You literally are the one that brought it all to me, but refused up until I believe yesterday to even send me emails of your claims. You asked me to get involved. I didn't want to get involved. I wasn't there to get involved in it. I was there to defend myself.
Doxing stuff. I don't like doxing.
Well, how do you want
I'm being called
angry
about
doxing? How do you want people to be angry that you guys are being doxed if you're doxing? Is my whole stand.
I'm not doxing though. But I'm not doxing.
But you are.
So that's the thing.
When May doxed Laugh at Life's information, May then found out that she is the pedo sympathizer, right? And wasn't until the public
she said it on the panel. No, she said it. Nobody knew that. Laugh at Life was Morbid's mod. So that's what I'm saying. Like she
was May's mod, right? She was that.
No, she was May's mod until that came out.
I'm going to give you all a warning that Allie is lying right here. Everything you are hearing Allie say, the deflection, the putting it back on Morbid is all a lie, and we're going to take a trip to prove it.
And then she was no longer May's mod.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's just muddying the waters, and I'm not. So I'm Allie, and I don't dox. What May does is her,
and I'm Granny, and I don't dox, and what Morbid does is him.
Right. So if what Morbid does is him, then
don't you like that? She goes, I'm Allie. basically saying, don't hold me accountable for what May is doing. Okay, facts. Couldn't agree more. Welcome. My name is Granny. Okay? My name is Granny.
What I'm asking you, Granny, is that if you say that he's already been investigated by the FBI and you say things like that, and that the tapes were shown to be clipped together or whatever,
I never said
you're defending him. You're defending, you're saying, and regardless if he's a pedo or not, but RDA is not the only one who has the videos. Vin Vader's Vin Vader. He's not RDA. He has videos.
I'm just saying,
there's a ton of other channels. So that's all the things that Morbid does to dismiss this are
videos,
like it or not, they're coming out of your mouth.
Can I?
And that's what's dangerous. That's what's dangerous.
Watch you, please. Okay, Granny. Now listen. On my videos, basically, it shows that it's.
Here we go again. I'm getting annoyed listening all over again. I'm sure you all are too. I apologize. Let me speed this shit up.
Right straight from YouTube, it shows that his stream, basically, it shows the title of the stream and shows the stream as it's going.
Right. But what do you want me to do with that? Send it into the police, and if they find that he's a pedophile, but what do you want me to do with that? Send it into the police, and if they find that he's a pedophile.
Plus, it's showing the stream straight up. The reason I'm saying be very, very careful. Two cam girls were attacked because their information was given out. Plus, he sent them things like wrenches and things like this to their homes. He contacts family members, ex-husbands. He goes into people's real life stories. He contacts jobs, things like that. He really goes bad. And I just want you to be very, very, very protective of yourself.
Thank you.
All I'm saying. And as far as my stuff's concerned, nothing was ever edited, and that's my word on my children's lives.
It could be proven. I mean, it's easy to prove.
I would never.
I don't need damage control over here. I mean, with all most respect, this is not damage control.
Lights light up when they talk. There's no way that I can do that. Have them basically light up when their speeches are being done. Plus, the conversations you're having are conversations I wouldn't even have. But anyways, listen. I've got some other tapes here that I wanted to get played.
I appreciate you having me up, Ernie. I was just saying.
Hold up. I want to say my piece. It ain't fair. I'm just saying. I got a question to ask you.
Okay.
Everybody mute out. Do you have friends that are on the RSO?
No. Nope.
You do not have friends of no sort that you associate yourself with that's on the RSO. Okay.
Nope. No. And what you're referring to is Jax. I see. And let me tell you all something. Jax is not on the RSO list. He's not, period. That your friend, Lee Scott, is just also tied.
Well, I've got 6 different emails from 6 different people. That's
Always
what I was asking
6,
about.
Yeah. Well, 6 emails, 6 people. You know.
So who is Jax? Who is this person?
Jax is just from the same little sector of YouTube I'm from. I don't have any real ties to Jax, but that whole situation was they were teenagers and it was like a 2-year age gap. And no, he's not currently on an RSO list or anything. So I don't know. You can go ahead and go ask them about that. It was a case of, teenagers that were in love. This is what they say. I'm not. It's not my shit. I'm not.
I mean, I could have the records.
This person's not on my panel. This person's not my moderator. They're just somebody who's in the same community as me.
Okay, I understand that. That's what I was asking. I mean, I ain't get to read them. I just got different names and shit. Just pull out. I ain't.
How does that make me a hypocrite? Because somebody's in the same community as me, that makes me tied to them. That means that I'm like. It has something. And mind you, this is coming from the manatee who literally was Morbid's moderator and girlfriend. How are you going to call me a hypocrite for being in the same sector as somebody that we Scottish supported for years? When again, you went to meet this person. The hell's wrong with you? You idiot. Self-awareness. Hello. Can we get a dose? You do with me.
Well, you already told what you're supposed to do. You already told what we're supposed to do about going to the police.
Did you hear the clip that came off of May's channel? Where May's friends up there bragging about the watch how Allie refuses to let me finish this sentence. Now I will apologize because I do start screaming at this point because I'm not stupid. I'm not going to let anybody overspeak me to try to cover what I'm saying. Oh, I know it is KJ3. It ain't going to work. Not Ernie. Nope. a pedophile that she moved into her house because the 13-year-old was promiscuous. The guy, great.
That was Morbid's mod, Granny. Seriously, stop doing this. Because that was Morbid's mod.
Now watch what they say here. They tell me I'm deflecting by bringing this up. You're bringing up a person on YouTube that's in the same sector as me, but I'm deflecting. So wait, I need to be held responsible for anybody I have any type of association with in any type of way, but you're not held responsible for your right hand that was on your panel, that was your mod, and you're lying here. She's lying here. She says that it was Morbid's mod, but it was also their mod. And she says that she was immediately removed. She was not. And then they say she immediately lost her wrench. She did not. She remained over there for another week. It's bullshit. Such liars.
She ran Morbid's disc. May had known her literally on a panel. That was at the first or second time. One or two times. No, Granny, do you have pedophiles in your chat? Because
did it happen
if you ever have, when Morbid came in under an alt.
Do you hear her? Do you have pedophiles in your chat? Do I? But you did. You did. Are you kidding me? You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Exactly, Daz. And we're going to go over where she admits that she lied here. How dare you once again try to hold me to standards that you yourself will not meet? And that's what she does, Jameson. You'll watch. I'm not new.
And docs her record that he knew about. She set up his Discord. Granny, seriously, Granny, you want to make this personal about May. You want to make it about May. This is about personal. Stop saying you guys.
Now answer me this. Who was trying to make it personal about who? Was I trying to make it personal about the manatee who was on the panel and kept name dropping me? Or are they trying to make this personal about me? Put a they, if they did it, put you if it was me. I'm fair. I take fair criticism. Who was trying to make it about who? Fucking insanity. Guys got me up here like I'm on public trial. But now I'm trying to make it about somebody else. No, you're trying to make it about me.
Stop it.
You were trying
Granny,
to
unless you want me to tie you to Morbid, stop it. I am my own.
I think I saw your comments all over the
Granny,
chat before I became on panel. You keep saying it. Granny,
I was talking to you. Wait a minute.
She wasn't talking to me because I was blocked from the chat. I got the screenshots. You're like, and Morbid did X, Y, and Z, and Granny supports it. Granny supports it. Yes, I do, Ghost. You're an idiot. First off, now I know exactly who you are. Who heard Ernie calling me to the panel the whole fucking morning, you moron? And even when I said, thanks for having me, well, wait a minute. I got a question for you. Would it be fair if I didn't get to speak? They made it about me, you dumbass. Come under your real name.
Not been rude to you once. I sent you 5 emails.
Why don't you want me? Can I please say what I'm saying?
But you're trying to laugh at life who rented. Granny, no. Laugh at life who rented out to a pedophile. As soon as she said that, the stream was shut down. Because you're fucking
immediately. And it is.
Yes, it was.
She said that as soon as she by a 32-year-old man was promiscuous,
and then it went down.
They went on to say that when she said that
no, you didn't even watch it. You're just saying whatever Morbid said. You have Morbid's clip.
Now watch this. Watch how great this ends. I mean, the fantastic, because she doesn't want anybody to hear the truth of what I'm saying, which is that the manatee and Allie had a moderator who got on a panel and said that the 13-year-old who was raped 4 times by a 32-year-old man deserved it because she was promiscuous. Okay? That's why she's yelling. Because as they are holding me to public trial for their allegations against Morbid and or Jax, they don't want to be held for what they did. For what they allowed, for what they hosted.
You have Morbid clipping together different videos. This is hilarious.
Wait, Ellie, do people clip together different videos to present a certain image? Do they?
You just May shut it down. Granny.
You see what I did there? Do people do that? Do people clip together different things to create an image? Is that what happened? Oh, they didn't like it.
They shut it down as soon as she said it, and Laugh lost her wrench. So why is Laugh relevant?
It was stated a 13-year-old was promiscuous and deserved to be raped by a 32-year-old man.
Did May do that?
It was
Did May do that?
By May's friend. And then May tried to justify saying, well, Laugh Alike is a teenager, just a 13-year-old. That's why she was promiscuous. You see how that works?
Is May allowed to address that or no? Is she allowed to address it to people?
Whatever she wants. She probably should. I mean, May can address whatever she wants, but Allie would have to log out of their shared StreamYard to do so. When she said that, which makes no sense, she didn't know either of them at 13. Right. May's defense. Her, by saying Laugh, was thinking as a 13-year-old when she said that, which makes no sense because she didn't know either of them at 13. Thank you. The manatee went on to defend her, Laugh, for saying that. Thank you, May. I'm so glad you caught on that. Gross thing to accuse a 13-year-old of being promiscuous and deserving to be raped.
Did May accuse a 13-year-old?
No,
see, you're trying to tie May to pedophilia.
You're trying to tie me to pedophilia through
No, I'm not. That's what I just...
Thank
Granny,
you for proving my point.
Granny, you're not, you're being so dishonest right now.
And they will also try to
Granny, you are defending.
Shut the fuck up, Allie. I wish I would have turned my mic up. Holy hell, she would have shut up. And she didn't shut up on the next panel I'm about to show you either.
I never called Morbid a pedo, number one. I said you are defending him. Stop defending it. Look, get the facts or don't comment on it, please. I have not said pedo.
Hey, hold on one second, guys. We gotta take a break for our sponsor. Hold on one second.
I'd like to play my video.
And then you got Vin. If you could play my video, thank you so much, Doohickey. Thank you. It was, wasn't it? May. The whole thing was sickening. They literally held me to the same shit that they themselves don't want to be held to. I'm pretty sure I jumped down as no, there I am. I had to get my end in piece in.
Okay, can I play?
There you go.
These that I've been trying to get played.
Yeah, sorry, Vin.
Okay, so.
Thank you, Stevie. Thank you. That's all I want. Give me proof. I appreciate you allowing me up. I have a good day. Ernie, keep me updated with what the outcome is.
I will. And I appreciate you for saying you stand against pedophilia. That's all I wanted you to do.
Always, all day, every day.
Okay, good deal.
You watch.
And for we Scottish, you keep trying to tie me into Jax, but you supported Jax for 2 years.
Yeah.
So you're like, are you any different then? You know what I mean? Like you supported Jax while Jax was good friends with Lindsay, right? So how?
And Granny, I'm not your enemy. So I really, the energy that went all high, that started with you. I'm not confronting you. I'm asking.
Who brought the energy high? Because seriously, these people gaslight the fuck out of you. Who brought that energy high? Right. Why are they so desperately trying to get me to turn on him? Why do they give a shit? Thank you so much, new account. Put a 1 in the chat if I brought the energy high. Put a 2 if it was her. And while you do that, give me 1 second. Look at the smart people in the chat. Thank you so much for that. I love it because these people do. They gaslight you. They fucking gaslight the shit out of you. She wouldn't let me speak. She didn't want anybody to hear what I had to say. She didn't want the fact of the matter that their whole argument of standing against pedos was dismissed when you allowed a moderator who's a pedo sympathizer to remain a wrench for after a week. So
you to please don't participate in him bashing me, number one, because I've been your supporter, and number two, just please stay out of it if you don't know the facts, because all you're doing is saying what he says, and that it's just
Allie,
not just look it up. Or
has anybody heard me even speak on this situation? Has anybody besides today heard me speak about Allie and Morbid? Yes, Truth and Justice. Thank you. I haven't. So what are you talking about, Allie? I mean, shut up.
Stay out of it.
With respect, you tried to bring me into it when you came to me in my chat twice, and then you.
When he called me hook nose with you on panel, you're the same woman who cried about.
Now, let me tell you something. It was prior to what she's alleging here that she came to me. Matter of fact, it was way prior. I can tell you exactly when it was, because again, it was on my backup channel. If you're not a member, I suggest you go join us over there. Where she stated to me in a comment section that she was disappointed in me. Excuse me. My feelings were not hurt by that. Thank you so much, Crystal, for the PayPal. I will right now. Thank you.
Being called hook nose.
Absolutely.
He called me hook nose, and that's okay. You were laughing on the panel. You cried about being called hook nose.
Absolutely.
He called me hook nose, and that's okay. You were laughing on the panel. You didn't leave.
That's not true, because I would never stand by him calling you hook nose. I don't
cross-eyed hook nose, drug addict, violent felon.
Okay, well, then I had to either be muted and not on the panel. There's no way I laughed at that. I never. Now let me tell you all, there is no way I laughed at that. No way whatsoever. I was also, it was like 3 a.m. I wasn't up there for Allie. I was up there for me. And I made it very loud and clear that I liked Allie and I need proof of the claims. For what? I've been called the same thing.
Where's
I would
the
never
clip?
support that.
Did I go on a panel and confront you, or did I try?
Respond, then I'm not going
I tried to talk to you privately. Because you're telling me.
You just said the email never came through. You're the one in the chat.
With the receipts, there's 5 emails.
Okay, you're the one that keeps saying in the chat that Granny supports it. Granny supports it. I don't. I am simply asking you for proof, Allie. That is it. Send me proof that
I didn't say that in chat.
She did. She did.
Yeah, I'm not accusing you.
All right. Well,
I said you support Morbid.
And Granny,
you support May, who's a doxer and who has said horrible things about me. So what?
Granny,
Does that make sense? Anybody? I shouldn't support more because he hurt your little fucking feelings after you doxed his entire family, but you support May, who has literally said horrible things about me? The fuck? That's it. That's all I was trying to say, May. Do what you want with the information, with the allegations. Do what you're going to do. I support you doing it. I don't support pedophilia. That's being done to me, please.
I never have participated with you on panel. In fact, when I joined her panel, I asked her to stop talking about you, and she did until you went on Morbid's panel.
Right. Okay.
She never talked about you with me. Never, right. Not once. I asked her not to because I respect you.
Right, but you support.
You're making me a fool. You're making me a fool right now for respecting you.
Let Aaron say something. Let Aaron say.
I'm making her a fool for respecting me. Take your respect and shove it up your doxing fucking ass. How about that? That's how much respect I got left for you, Allie. You liar. You were caught in several lies. How dare you?
Say something. Let Aaron say something.
Hey, can I say something? Can I say something seriously? Like, look, I started my YouTube journey for one reason, and that was to get awareness out there about the problem of pedophilia. What's going on here is people are throwing in distractions to distract us.
They are. They're throwing in distractions. Thank you so much, Platinum. Thank you. You know what the distraction was? We want to hold Granny accountable for who Granny supports. That was the entire distraction that was going on.
Just from what our main mission and our main goal is. And is that our main goal is what here? To talk shit about other people, to bring people out like this, or to put an end to fucking pedophilia. What's the point of us doing this?
Right.
What are we fighting
That's
for?
all I'm saying.
Are we fighting to put people on blast, or are we fighting to fucking protect children? That's all I got to say, Ernie. Like
Thank
for real,
you.
people need to get their shit together. People need to get their shit together and literally see what the problem is. The problem is not who Morbid is and what he's doing. The problem is that this is a distraction from keeping children fucking safe and protected. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me up.
Now, Granny watching,
Appreciate it.
thank you for coming up. Good to meet you. Anyways, I will send you some videos if you don't mind, and go from there. Anyways, you take care and thank you.
Send them to the police.
Thank you, Van. Thank you for coming up and thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I still
Play,
but
send them to the police as well. There is nothing I can do with your videos. Nothing. Send them to the police.
Yeah.
And my email, if you can get to my email, let me put it up here right here real fast. If you can.
So I left, right? Now, let me show you all how Allie lied. Liars, liars, never get far. So as soon as I got off of there, I ran into this lovely panel. And it was a great panel. It was Shipwreck Beck, the lovely Robin, and up came Allie. Allie was the one. I'm just gonna let her out. Oh, Allie was the one looking to clean up her public image, not Grady. I have nothing to clean up. I maintain my original stance. If you believe it, report it. If you believe it, report it. It's so simple. Yet they want to make it difficult. You know why? You know why they want to make it difficult? Because they so badly want me to be against Morbid. That's it. If I came out here today and I said, you know what? Fuck Morbid. Yep. They would love bomb the shit out of me. I'd be a little tootsie little sweet angel baby. Okay? That's all they want from me. Me too. Me too, good Ann.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, I'm not here to yell.
All right.
Hi.
Yeah. I wanted to.
Actually, let me rewind it back to when I was on panel.
Proof of what she's saying, because I know for a fact that when I was dating Morbid, I looked into it. I wasn't going to fly from fucking Canada to California in the event that this guy might be a serial killer or some like weird thing. You know what I mean? So like,
Right.
into it. So if you're that silly that you didn't do a background check when you're the one who claims you have 5 children, that's insanity.
I'm so sorry. That was so unprofessional of me.
What'd you do?
Well, what was really infuriating to me is she kept going like, you're a.
Does anybody want to see? Thank you so much, chat. Does anybody want to see the proof of Allie Rice doxing Morbid's family? Because Allie, you said you never doxed his family, right? What if I tell you I just opened my email and got proof of you doxing his family?
You're a pedo sympathizer. You fucking dated him. And if you believe he is one, then why the fuck haven't you turned into the proper authorities? Why is it just content for you? Like, it's actually sickening. You know what I mean?
True.
Show me proof that any of this is true, and I will absolutely never talk to Morbid again. And then it's funny because I said to Allie was up there with me. She's like, he's doxing me. And I said, dude, I've been asking you for 2 weeks to send me proof. If you don't, what do you want me to do about it? Like, you want me to just take your word for it. So anyway, I brought up the Laugh at Life situation. And all of a sudden, don't you know, people can splice videos together to make them appear a certain way. And
No fucking
that
way.
was, yeah, totally. And then she's like, why are you holding me for what May does? And I'm like, why are you holding me for what Morbid does? Like, it was so funny how it just ended with such an ironic moment of like, wow, you don't say. So that is clipped together to make it appear that way. You know what I mean? Like, the irony in the whole fucking argument was over their heads, obviously.
She showed me that clip herself behind the scenes in StreamYard of Laugh saying that. So pissed off that Laugh said that. And I said to her directly, I was like, you're going to have to nip this in the butt, because that's not a good look if your whole idea is that you don't like Morbid because he's a child groomer or whatever. And yet you've got this fucking chick on panel basically calling a 13-year-old girl promiscuous.
That's all I said about it. And she kept like overthinking me, so I couldn't get it out. And you know, and it's like the stupidity of it all. Like my biggest stance is, if these things are to be believed, then report it. And of course, this guy's like, I contacted the FBI. I'll have a report by 2 p.m. I'm like, okay, all right, we'll wait for it then.
I'll wait. I won't hold my breath.
Yeah, wasn't it yesterday at 2 p.m. though? Because when you were still live, I said.
Oh wait, so I thought they were going to address there where what a liar, which we'll call it is, but I'll just go to where she comes on panel and lies herself.
And also
and
now she has
that wasn't on purpose though.
No, I know. But now she has a community post and it's like me and Allie. And then also I had a conversation with just you. And then she was like, you're not supposed to talk about me. You had a conversation with Allie. And I was like, I made it clear to you that I wasn't going to talk about you, but not her. Like, why does she think that I have a conversation with you that she's like,
what does this look like on the screen? Does this look like there's doxing going on in May's chat by Allie Wrights, writing the relative names of Morbid? Allie, I thought you never did it. I missed one. Holy shit. There's one I didn't black out. So she named 3 of his relatives and said tit for tat. Anybody put a 1 in the chat if you just saw that dox. That's the dox. That's the dox there, Allie. Miss Allie, I never doxed anybody. Where's Laura at? Because you lied to her. You absolutely lied to her. You are a doxer.
I made peace with you, and I did ask her not to talk about you.
And then you're.
I think
so, but I couldn't go into more with her because I have integrity. You asked, I'm not gonna say, well, this is what Robin said, because if you wanted to say that to her, you're gonna say that.
No, I spoke with Laura yesterday, and she was adamant that good old Allie here never did dox, and that she was being sarcastic when she said that she doxed more of his family on this panel. But she was not being sarcastic, because we, in fact, have her right here doxing. So, unfortunately, she believed her, and she lied to her. Oh, there's another one up there, doxing. Lily. What? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My cat was climbing the window, the door window. She was like stuck and scared. Sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the messenger. Right. Here's the thing, like with all the stuff in the beginning with Morbid, I came in really feeling like the internet is against this girl. I don't want to be doxxed. I don't want Morbid having my information or calling my husband. So with May with the doxing stuff. Yeah, I mean with May with the doxing stuff.
You didn't want Morbid to dox your family, but you doxed his family?
Yeah.
Now when I sent this over to Laura to say, hey, your buddy just admitted on a panel that she absolutely did dox Morbid's family. Allie emailed me to tell me that she didn't say that, and then Laura said that she was being sarcastic. But given the fact that I literally just had it on my screen, which I will send again with the correct all of it blocked out, she did dox his family. So you weren't lying here or being sarcastic. Matter of fact, you were being very fucking serious. Yeah, I know, Jana, but again, the police didn't have to escort me out. You know what I'm saying?
I doxed Morbid's family that Morbid has doxed to Phil. That Morbid has doxed to himself. I mean, it's Beck.
Now, let me ask you something. If somebody else decides to dox their own family, right? If I get up on my platform today and I speak about my family, does that give somebody else the right to go do it too? Does that justify them doing it too? And another chat in another sector. If you are going to dox a doxer, you should absolutely be expected to be doxed. I mean, that's stupid. If you are going to support and be the right hand of a doxer, you should absolutely expect to be doxed. I mean, this is YouTube. You're not stupid by any means. So let me present this again to you all. We got a dox up top. We got 1, 2. Oh, it's not. Damn it, it didn't block it out. 3 doxes. Why didn't that one block out again? 3 doxes by Allie, but Allie's claiming she never doxed. But here she admits it.
Come on, Morbid has put all of his information out there. All of it. And yeah, do I want Morbid fucking with my husband's job and threatening his business? And yeah, I mean, I guess Beck, I deserve it. So whatever.
Now,
I deserve it.
Why would she say she deserves it if she never doxed Morbid, if she was just being sarcastic, right? So also we have at one point, Shipwreck says, you accuse me and Space Monster of doxing you, but you doxed yourself. And Allie says, yes, I doxed myself and my family so that you couldn't. So by your logic, because you doxed your own family, it would be okay if Morbid did so. But that's your logic, right? That was your logic to doxing his family.
People have been doxed.
Because I shared a been verified account. So I mean, what do you want from me? Do you want me to just fucking self-dox myself, but then later on will you simp for me back? I mean, come on.
That you dox yourself. I was gonna dox you first, and I don't even.
Right there, you already did. You already doxed yourself because you said I was going to dox myself or dox you. No, you're wrong. Shift happens. It was the opposite. Allie jumped in to the manatee's little fight, was involved with the manatee as she was doxing people, including subscribers of Morbid's and Morbid's relatives. As far as I know, I haven't even seen where he was doxing them. Was he? I don't know, but I haven't seen it.
Been dox people, and that's the truth. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You wrote.
I didn't hear you.
You wrote in a chat that you doxed yourself because Space Monster and I were going to dox you, and you had to get to it first. You wrote that.
So by your standard, you doxed.
Yeah, I didn't dox myself on YouTube, Beck.
Either way, you still accuse me for that without proof again.
Well, because at the time I thought that it was you and Space Monster. I mean, what do you want me to do, Beck?
What do you want?
Sincerely.
Should I just accept your fucking apology after you?
Hold on.
Beck, is this an apology? Seriously, no. Is this an apology, Beck?
Because then why are you doing that here? What are you doing?
Well, Beck, I'm trying to listen. I don't know where this.
What are you doing?
Do you want to talk, or do you want an actual answer?
This was like over 40 minutes of Allie just speaking over everybody. That's what it was. I mean, honestly, that's how you can sum it up.
Sir,
why are you here? Why?
I just like to know.
Does anybody want an answer? Because you guys keep talking in succession and over one another, and I can't hear any of you back. I think that what the misunderstanding is that you're assuming that I'm here to grovel.
She did. She said that it was Space Monster. Then she said it was Beck, and now she's saying it was Morbid. We don't know who it was. We don't know who it was. So how can you just blame anybody? What we do know without a doubt is that you have doxed. Not just Manatee, you have doxed. And you're asking everybody to get in your doxing war when you're the one that got yourself in this shit. Nobody else but you did this. And I was supposed to pick up the sword and fight for you as you sit with that piece of shit over there?
To you. I want to clear up the truth. So whether or not, again,
you're here to gaslight the fuck out of me, and you're here to fucking troll me, and you're here to fucking incite. That's what I think you're here for. I don't
Troll
think
you.
you're here for any
No.
other fucking reason other than to be just a little bit of a time. I have no
Okay.
other reason to
Again,
think that you're gonna
Allie,
gravel.
why are you thinking these horrible things about me when I have accused and said horrible things about you?
You
Beck,
fucking started
you take
it.
no personal
Started it.
responsibility and you just accuse other people.
You take no personal responsibility.
What do you think I'm here doing?
For what? You're basically
Again, you're talking instead of giving me an opportunity to answer. You're asking questions and then talking.
I'm finally responding to you, and
Uh-huh.
you're still fucking talking. So no, that's not how this works here. You've been talking for like the last 20 to 25 fucking minutes, and I've kept my mouth shut. So shut your face. No, I get to fucking talk on my own fucking panel and mute the fuck out of you if I want to.
And it really has been 40 minutes of her just speaking over everybody. I agree with you, Legal. It definitely has gone down. Like the terms have, yeah, I agree.
Fuck.
I wasn't talking at all that whole time. You absolutely do your thing. I'm just saying, if you actually want answers, then I'll give you answers.
If you just want you on this panel to begin with, honestly,
then why would you drop a link and have me come up? That's the thing.
Oh my God,
I'm not attacking you.
People wanted you to come up. I was allowing the chat to allow you to come up.
So take personal responsibility. You brought me up.
Okay.
Don't blame other people.
This is nuts coming from the woman who has done nothing but blame other people. Oh my gosh, it was exhausting to listen to, and I guarantee a lot of you are exhausted right now too. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up if this is exhausting.
That, see, put on your big girl pants. You brought me up. Whether
then don't be here. Simply remove yourself. It's
right.
Super simple shit, man.
And here's
don't
the other
fucking
thing.
Sit here and gaslight people after
it was major gaslight going on. And here's the other thing. Go ahead and take responsibility for the fact that you got yourself into this shitstorm that you now want others, such as me and Laura and Beck and all these other people to clean up for you. You did it. You ran into that swamp with the ogre. Nobody else put you there.
You do stupid shit. You want to talk about personal responsibility? Take personal responsibility for the shit you did. You accused me. You're gaslighting the fuck out of me. You're trying to tell me that I said all this shit about you. I don't even know you, dude. I don't know you. I've never spoken to you before in my fucking life, ever. Not in a DM, not in Discord, not anywhere. I've never spoken to you before, ever. You share a personal email with May, you share a StreamYard's account with her, and you share a bin verified account with her. So let's get those fucking facts straight. Now you want to fucking spin all these narratives and try to say that I've been talking this whole fucking time. Anybody who listens to this stream can go backwards and find out that that's the exact opposite. You've been talking this whole fucking time.
Okay. Can I?
No. Allie doesn't know who doxed her. She blamed 4 different people. Allie is in a community of doxers. Allie herself surrounded herself into a pit of people who proudly dox. Allie did it. She blamed Space Monster. She blamed Shitrat Beck. And now it's Morbid. But you know who we know without a doubt dox? Without a doubt dox somebody's relatives? Emily writes herself.
I address these things one by one, or
it's exhausting.
Yeah. So neither of us knew each other, and you did talk shit, and you came up and you called me a felon and blah 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 blah.
Where?
And so
Where did I call you a felon?
Just like I want the proof where I laughed as you were called a Jewish slur. Right? Where was that at? I don't know. I think so nobody else can talk. I really think it was her way of making sure nobody else at all could get a word in because she didn't want people to hear the truth. Because she did it to me over on the Tiger panel, and then she does it to them over here. She makes sure to speak louder than anybody so nobody at all can get a word in. That is what I have come to realize with her. And I did like Allie. And I didn't appreciate her telling me, you're embarrassing me by respecting you. You embarrass me when you try to bring me into a fight that you got yourself into. Take some personal accountability for that.
Fuck me, dude. On May's panel, Beth,
I've literally never heard that.
I've never called you a felon.
So yeah,
May had, I went up on a panel, and then May, I think she wasn't feeling good or something. So I was on there, and then Laugh came in. And so I thought, okay,
here's where we're going to get to where she lied, guys. Here's where we're going to get to where she lied about the whole situation that took part with Laugh coming on panel and admitting that she moved a registered pedo into her house, a 32-year-old who raped a 13-year-old 4 times.
to have this conversation while I have the opportunity with her. But then all of these other people came up on panel, and then you came on panel, and you and I fought or argued, whatever.
Nope.
And then I didn't have the opportunity to confront Laugh. And then if you guys watched it, the next time I was on a panel, or the next time that I saw her in May's chat, I went up on StreamYard and just, because I think it's so shitty that she came into May's community. I think it's so shitty that she said that stuff about the 13-year-old, and that like there was
but
all of it.
Okay, so even if there wasn't the stuff about the 13-year-old, like she kicked out people that were loyal to her from the beginning for some.
And I want everybody to remember, nobody knew Laugh's information until Manatee and Allie doxed it. Okay? So that's enough of them, because Allie, quite frankly, you're giving me a headache, and I don't appreciate you bringing me into your shit. Now what we do have is Paper Cut Tina goes up on another panel, and once again, she brings up fucking Dolly. Once again. And she goes from being, on one panel, she's saying that, oh yeah, Morbid's a pedo and da-da-da-da-da, after being nice to Morbid on his panel. Then Morbid confronts her on this panel. She comes back and tells Morbid she was wrong and she's no longer going to keep her stripes and blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, she's crying she's victim. I have never met anybody at all like Tina. She is a victim of every circumstance. I'm a victim of people asking me about Jimmy. I'm a victim of people telling me I'm a victim. It blows my mind. Do I feel like she was a little dog pile? Maybe, but
I got Paper Cut Tina on the panel. And then you got Dolly's girlfriend standing by her man, like we've been saying for days. She done popped up on the damn panel screaming and hollering. And then everybody attacked Tina.
This is Heels on the Grounds video.
Yeah, I just have a couple of questions. Tina, why are you telling people you saw my boyfriend while I was with him the entire weekend and the entire week?
It bothers her that it bothers her that you say those things. No, let me answer the question. Okay. To answer the question, and I'm not trying to be snide, ask Jimmy why I'm saying.
Well, he told me he never saw you, so why are you saying that you saw him when I was physically with him the entire time? It's not humanly possible. So you're just lying.
No, I'm not. I'm not lying about it.
She is lying. And she says it because she wants to hurt. She wants to hurt PJ. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you, Legal.
So it's possible that you saw him while I was with him the entire time. How is that possible?
I think that knowing that that's her boyfriend, if he is, and PJ, I'm just talking, but if he has misled or something, as a woman, like, you're supposed to be honest and not just say, ask Jimmy.
And you're not misled. Please stop. You really think that he's going to be thrilled that you're up here talking like this about him? You think just because you don't own up to the fact that before you might have talked to him, but no, you never talked to him like that. You talked to his sister. His sister told you, go be happy on your channel and do your own thing. And you transferred it into, oh, Jimmy wants me to be happy. It's not.
Imagine if it was your boyfriend. You had this woman out here implying that she had relations with him, but promised him she would never speak on them. And you have him adamantly saying it's bullshit. How would any of you feel about that? Thank you so much, Air Force. Thank you.
Reality. Please get into reality. Please. This is really disturbing.
He does want me to be happy.
That's what his sister told you. Okay. Please stop telling people you're in love with my boyfriend and that you saw him and that he talked to you. He does not. I've seen the shit that you. It's insane. It really. I know you can, but that's fine. So can I.
Your anger and your distrust of him,
I don't have distrust. I have a disdain for you. You are disrespectful to me, and therefore you're not going to be in my circle. You're not, shut up. Yes, I was. I felt like I would hurt your feelings if I would have told you. You had no chance in hell, lady. I tried to. All right, I'm done.
Can you imagine how frustrating it would be? Tina told Destiny she didn't get to meet him and that she was just happy to have gotten away from her kids and had a trip. But then she told others that he picked her up from the airport and that they had a good time on the beach, but she wasn't going to divulge further. Now what she keeps saying is if whatchamacallit, if PJ was confident in her relationship, she wouldn't give a shit either way. She would believe her man. That's not the point. The point is you're out here saying all this shit and insulting their relationship.
Oh yeah, so when you hold on 1 second, we gotta do one at a time.
Yeah, I said I didn't want to step on
That's what I'm saying. She's just gonna talk over top of me when she doesn't like what I have to say.
I said to her on the phone, I don't want to step on anybody's
I'm not gonna stay here. She keeps talking over top of me. I'm gonna just talk louder, and then you're gonna say I'm screaming. I'm not going to this content because this is the circus right here, man. I'm so tired of her talking over top of everybody. I don't care that you don't care.
Tina, you're disrespecting Queen right now. So
right, we're trying to get somewhere, baby. We're trying to get somewhere.
Let's just chill. Let her have a word. Come on,
right, give her time to talk for just a minute. Go ahead.
When she was talking to me daily about being bullied, I sat there and talked to her and tried to help. I felt sorry for her. She seemed like a lonely lady. And so then when she started getting word that I was dating him, like they were telling me.
And who wouldn't feel bad? You know what? You know what I've come to learn? That is part, excuse me, that is part of Tina's image. Tina's image is this fragile, older woman who's just so unaware and she just wants friends and she's just so lonely and she just wants the best for everybody. And, you know, and then it always leads to her crying that she doesn't have money. That is my image of Tina. Hey, Nick, that is absolutely my image of Tina. After watching her for the past few days, she loves the attention. Matter of fact, she was claiming she's such a victim of Rose's, but I caught her commenting over on Rose's community wall. Now, if you're so afraid of this woman, why are you commenting to her?
Her, hey, this is his girlfriend.
Well, she started was hurtful to her, you know, because she thought she was really good friends.
I get that. I mean, it's been a year and a half, but I get that. Right. So when that occurred, I started to see she was starting to ask more and more. And then she said, "Are you fucking Jimmy?" And it kind of threw me off to a point where I was just like, wow, what do I tell this lady? First of all, we hadn't publicly told anybody. And second of all, I didn't really want to hurt the lady's feelings. So I said, hey, you know, these people keep telling you stuff and you shouldn't believe them. And then I danced around her question of whether or not I thought she had a chance with him because
hey, be real. Because you felt bad for her. She has this sympathetic look about her.
I'm sitting there thinking, like, you can't possibly think that. But I wasn't about to tell this lady straight up to her face, like, you're delusional. Absolutely, you have no chance in hell. Like, would that have been easier to say? Because that would have been a lot easier now that we're here a year later. I'm done. I'm not going to talk over top of her. Your question, I wasn't done talking. That's what I'm saying. She just talks over everybody. She talks over top of everybody that tries to tell. It's either the truth. It's not my truth, your truth. It's the truth. You are a liar. Stop it. You're not going to talk over top of me.
Give her some time.
See, she's not going to let me talk. And no matter what, she's just going to go ahead and talk over top. You just said you were trying to answer a question. So what are you saying? I'm not asking you anything. Please just stop.
Isn't this insanity? But you know what? I absolutely get PJ's anger. Who wouldn't get it? It is insane. Let me grab a drink. You have this woman out here telling everybody basically that she has secret relations with Ali, and you know, shut up, you disrespectful.
You're just ranting,
lady.
This is pointless. I'm sorry. I appreciate you for having me up. I'm not really gonna have the everybody wants you to stop talking. Shut up.
Do you think in hindsight, PJ, you might have probably should have said, hey, you know, X, Y, and Z, you know.
When she asked me if I was fucking Dolly, I should have been like, hell yeah, I am. Is that what you're asking?
Oh, I didn't know if that's how
I wish I would have. I mean, if I could go back in time, I damn sure would have done it.
I did. That's what I'm saying. It's not really fair to say that you should have said the truth. Tina, would you let me talk for 5 seconds? Shut up.
She can't. She has to control the narrative. If somebody tells the truth on her, she has to talk over top of you.
Accused of saying that I said to her, "Are you fucking Dolly or Jimmy?"
You did. Don't you dare lie about that. I will swear to God on everything I fucking love. Yes, you did. I called Jimmy and told him you said that, and he was like, "Wow, really?"
No.
Hey, Ann, do you want your camera on? Yes. Oh, it's behind screen anyway. Hi, Ann. You're on stage.
Hey, sweetheart. Thank you for having me. This woman, no, this female, Tina, whatever the hell y'all want to call her, that is the most attention-starving, delusional, wacko I've ever known in my damn life.
I agree.
I mean, this woman is nuts. She starves for attention. She lies. She's manhunting. She panel hops. She just, oh my God. She called me a bully the other day, and when I was on Lightning Tigers panel with her, and I said, excuse me, address me correctly. It is Miss Bully Queen. You know, I have a channel, so of course I did a live on it. And
Good
I put
for you.
Miss Bully Queen crown on. It was hilarious. Y'all have to go back and watch. But
she really is unbelievable. The way she's a victim of everything. I've never really.
Exactly.
Oh.
And I'm sick and damn friggin' tired of her talking about him on every panel, on her lives. It's Jimmy, Dolly Vision. The man is in love with another woman. He could care shit less about her. Excuse my language. I better shut up about that. But he could care less about her. I mean, you see, for example, right here, the clip where PJ got up there and she goes, ask Jimmy. The audio messages are out where she sent her message to that Destiny girl and, you know, saying she was there and all this stuff. She did not see that man. She did not. PJ was with him 24/7. She took the week off, which was already way planned because they were supposed to go to Tennessee, and they got off of there. That got canceled, so this dingbat changed her flight ticket to go to Virginia instead of going to Iowa to see her mom that's 82 years old. That's why Team Rose is so friggin' upset, because this female rather go see a man than go see her mother. And then she does her fake crying for sympathy, attention. And then everybody
I agree.
Sorry for the dumb.
I couldn't believe the way she turned that when people are like, you know, I think somebody said like, you're getting angry or something like that. And then she started crying and said, because I miss my mom. And it's like, what? Nobody was even talking about that.
She grits off her mom. I
mean,
just like I said in my live, I did that Miss Bully Queen live the other day, and I did a rant and rave on her too a couple of weeks ago. You don't work. You will not go to work. Your son gets SSI. You turn around and you use his money for anything, rent, whatever. And then she has, you know, went on Ernie's hinting that her son is a drummer. And so what does Ernie do? Takes up donations to get her son a set of drums.
Yeah.
All right. That takes him out of his depression. He's a very smart damn man. If you go back and watch Lightning Tiger Ernie's
yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. The man is smart. She would not let him go. He wants a girlfriend. She won't let him have a girlfriend because she claims, I don't want nobody to know my address. But she blurts it out on YouTube. Then she calls the damn cops while she's live on YouTube, and the cop repeats her phone number out loud.
I know. That was funny.
I mean, this woman is wacko from the, she's number one wacko. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't like to be ugly or rude. I like, you know, I'm fighting stage 4 and I'm having the best time of my life, doing the best I can, you know, dealing with that. And I like to just put all my everything behind me and go on my channel and have fun and laugh and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But how in the hell can you when this lunatic is running around from panel to panel, you know, crying, Jimmy, Dolly, and saying the things about Rose. Now she's on Morbids. and then she gets Ernie over there. I don't know. This woman is worse than a damn circus.
I mean, couldn't agree more.
I'm sorry I vented, but
I get it.
Honey.
That's exactly how she's being. It's unbelievable to watch somebody like her be so manipulative. Like, oh, and then if I ask for any money, now I'm a grifter. Welcome to YouTube, Tina.
Here's the funny thing about it. She tells on herself big time. She begs for cat meat and cat litter, then turns around and sends that money that she receives, supposedly for cat stuff, towards his drums and towards the money she owed Rose.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, she cries. She goes on her channel. She goes panel to panel, cries for money. They put up her Cash App and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And she gets the money and she does other things with it instead of what the hell she's talking about.
Yep.
I mean, at least when I was going through my chemo treatments all summer long, and I put my Cash App and I said, I need a gas. Hey, that's legit. Until the cancer center gave me gas cards. I had no clue I was going to get that. When I got it, I quit begging. Now I'm going out there to Nashville for CrimeCon and all that stuff. Hey, if anybody wants to give me a couple $dollars for eating and stuff like that out there, fine. But she's on there talking about me last night on Queen Bee's, talking about Nan begs for food. I got plenty of food in my damn house. Plenty. I simply asked on my channel, if anybody wanted to donate $5 or something towards my trip for eating out there. Because I can't bring my kitchen with me to Nashville, you dumb female. That's weird. She's psycho. I mean, psycho. You there?
I'm here. Yeah. I was trying to look at a clip. I agree. It's gotten to be, it's too much. It's just too much. She just loves it.
I know. And last night when I stayed up watching all this crazy stuff, and I'd go in Queen Bee's chat and say something. No, I got the damn haters coming after me, and I just sat here laughing my tail off. I'm like, really? Y'all gonna come after me, telling me to shut up, quit calling her Tuna? I'll call whoever I want, whatever I want. They don't scare me. They don't bother me. Oh, God, truth suckers.
Right, what are they going to do? They're just going to scream and yell.
Yeah, truth sucker. She's another one. Truth seeker. I call her
truth
seeker.
She's always here.
Yeah, she goes to Rose and act like she loves Rose, and then she goes to Tina's and act like she loves Tina. She's about as delusional as Tina. I am not a stalker, you guys, but what else can you do when you sit here and get notifications? I could turn them off, but it's hilarious. It's a circus. It's fun to sit here and watch a Luna Tune.
It's definitely entertaining.
Supporters, of hers taken up for her, but they were starting to see the true colors last night, especially with the fake crying.
Yeah, there wasn't a single tear. I agree. That's what I was getting ready to show. There's no single tears to it.
None whatsoever, Mama. Or Granny.
I think she just got herself overwhelmed because she knew she was in the wrong. And then she cried to try to deflect from that and change the topic from it.
True sucker don't like me because when Tattoo Rebel was on Turtle Island and he got kicked off, she immediately went over there to his channel to tell him, why? Why is it, why do you have to do that? The man was looking forward to being on Turtle Island. She wants to run over there. Of course, he was already watching it anyway. But she had to be the first one to get the attention, just like Tuna.
Yeah, I didn't follow much of any of that. Just kind of this newer whole thing that's happening.
When I was on it, I was being called. Oh, them women would call in and say I was a Cash App grifter scammer. because somebody's battling stage 4 cancer, you know, and ask for some gas money to get back and forth to damn doctor's appointments. At least I was doing it on my own, not begging friends to take me here, there, and wherever. You know?
I agree.
You know, my God, people, I live alone. I pay my bills. Once I pay my bills off of my Social Security retirement benefits, at the time I was on disability. Now that I'm 67, I'm on retirement benefits because my ass worked all my life. That's why I'm getting that money. But I pay my doggone bills. You know, I don't grift for a damn thing. Everybody puts up their Cash App, all the creators, because of their show. That's what people cannot understand. But I'm a bully because I stood up for PJ, which I didn't have to. PJ's a grown damn woman. You see it right here on this screen. You know, PJ said what she had to say.
I think PJ's done well putting up with this for as long as she has.
I don't know how she's done it, but that's one strong woman.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, like it's up on your screen. Tuna said that Dolly picked her up from the airport. And PJ took pictures? No. After the audio messages were released several months ago, and PJ heard them, yeah, that's when she checked out the area. But Tuna lies, and everybody falls for her lies.
Yeah, everybody. I think because, like I said, she has that sympathetic older woman look to her, and she comes across fragile and kind of unaware, and you know, and it is easy to be sympathetic towards her. But when you listen and watch enough, you realize that it's likely a gimmick.
Here's the thing: Dolly doesn't get into drama. He does true crime. He don't want no part of this bullshit.
Right.
And he don't even want to speak up about it. He could care less about this. Anybody arguing on YouTube, he does not care.
Yeah.
You know? He does not care. He don't want to get in it. You know, exactly, Snake. She does make up shit in her head. Excuse my language again. But Dolly does not have, you know, he only has to speak to one person and be faithful to one person, and that's PJ. And he's done it. He's done it off of YouTube multiple times with her. And everybody's saying, why don't Dolly get up there and do this and do that? Does he have to? No. If he did, Paper Cut Tina will cry because he will tell the truth, you know, that she did not see him. How in the hell could she see him that weekend when PJ was with him? Please tell me.
Well, I agree.
That whole entire week and weekend.
I agree, but I do think if it's this harmful to PJ at this point, and it's still, you know, we're going on 2 years later, it wouldn't do Dolly any harm to kind of come out and address it. I'm just saying it wouldn't, because Dolly's done drama. I mean, he's, you know, yes, he's doing great with true crime, but he's absolutely done drama.
Well, yeah, he has, but you know, he don't care about it no more. He don't care about drama. He'd rather go do exactly what he's supposed to be doing, and that's true crime. Whereas Tuna, she started out with true crime. Now she's out there crying anywhere and everywhere with her fake tears about, this, that, and everything. You know, Tuna needs to pay more attention to her children, her adult kids. She needs to get a job. They need to get a job. She needs to volunteer, do whatever. I got to get dressed and leave here in about an hour to go down to my church down the road here to help with the food drop today.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know?
Thank you for doing
that. And then I get leftover food and I give it out to all the neighbors. It don't come in my house unless it's leftovers, and other people tonight or whoever next day comes and gets it. You know, because different
awesome.
neighbors might not be home. They off somewhere doing whatever. And I save it for them and they come and get it. You know, my food that I got in this doggone house, I bought and paid for out of my pocket with my cash.
Yeah.
Off of my Social Security check. I don't get food stamps no more because I legally told when I renewed in January that I get YouTube money. So I'm over the limit, so I don't get my little $23 a month. I'm not crying about it. I could care less.
Oh, this is the way I look at it. YouTube's a free platform. So if people want to financially support a channel, that's a blessing within itself. And, you know, all the extra stuff, the Cash Apps and the Venmos and PayPals, they're tips. And when they come, I'm very thankful for them. But I agree that people shouldn't be overusing that. People shouldn't be, you know, expecting others to kind of pay bills and do all the things.
Exactly. You know, Rose, she's been, you know, me and Rose, we've had our fallouts. So what? It's in the past. Who cares? Now we're back to talking to each other. You know, that's what you do. You have a fallout. It's he said, she said crap. You know, one does a video on the other and vice versa. Let it go. Months later, become friends again. Okay? Because we finally see eye to eye.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people were saying you finally see eye to eye because of Tina, and even if that's the case, fine. So what? That's your business. You know what I mean? You don't have to explain that.
But
hey, Bracket, I see you.
Tuna ain't never gonna stop. She's gonna continue. You know, it's ridiculous. And these people
it has gotten ridiculous.
Very. You want to continue on with your video? Go ahead. I'll just sit back here and watch and laugh.
Okay, Jason's up. Hey, Jason.
Hey, sorry, I didn't hear anything at first, so I was like, damn, did I just cut my mic? Did I just leave?
No,
but, I didn't mean to interrupt. I didn't mean to interrupt that woman. I don't know who she is. Hey, whoever, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
You didn't interrupt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to, obviously, you know, like I sent you the email and stuff, but
no, you're
I wanted
fine.
to like. Okay, sorry. Thanks.
No need. You're good. You're good. I don't even know your name. What's your name?
Jason.
Well, is that your YouTube name?
No, that's my real name.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you, Jason.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too.
All right, go for it. I'm on mute and listen for a moment.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, so yeah, look, I talked over you when I was arguing with Ernie, and like I came off like I was coming back at you and popping off, and you know, I said
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
stop it.
But I mean, like I feel like I did, like, because I did a video last night where I covered like part of when I was on panel with Ernie. I think it was like the first time I came up, and I stopped that down. I'm gonna do the rest of it. But I noticed as I was going through it, like you like I you know, like came in and like crashed out on your panel. You know what I mean? It was like you were trying to get a conversation going, and I was like, you know, disrespectful, just popping off, wouldn't even let him in. You know what I mean? Like I just felt like I at least owed you a public apology, because you know I sent you an email, and then
you really don't have to apologize. It's good.
All right, cool. All right, just because like you know, plus to say it publicly, I know how, you know, like Ernie and them are, you know what I mean? Like they'll clip things and be like, look, she doesn't care about, you know, anything on her panel. Look how she's letting Ludwig talk. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to make sure I take the time to say some shit. All right, yeah, cool. But I caught a little bit of, I don't know whose panel that was. Ernie, you went up on Ernie's panel, and like you were playing it earlier, and I had to go in for an appointment. So just so I followed correctly, they brought you over there to repeat some stuff that they're accusing Morbid of that they never acted on, and now Ernie's supposed to come and save the day? Is that pretty much how it is? Like, because they were coming at you and making it seem like you were
right, like it was me.
in the wrong.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny, actually. It was so hypocritical.
Yeah, like they were. I don't know who the other woman was. She was really going off at you. She was like, I was a supporter, of yours. And, she was like, shut up, stop doing this. And I was like, Jesus. And like, see, I feel like I said this in a video I put up last night. I feel like Ernie, he knows that you're like, bless you. Like your people believe you, like you're credible, like, and plus you have a platform. So if he could come up there and spout out whatever he's going to say, he's reaching more ears, and then he'll use that to validate it. You know what I mean? And then they went on to this.
The thing is, I'm not stupid, and I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I get where you were coming from, but I also knew where I was going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So, cool. So Kaz was right. Kaz, you all right? Yeah. So Kaz was right. She was like, I think Jess.
I knew what I was doing.
Definitely on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. I don't want to take up more time, right? But yeah, I felt like I wanted to say that publicly, just so that
No, as always, you're appreciated, and you know that. But I do appreciate you saying it publicly, but you didn't have to.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to, anyways. But yeah, all right. So I'm just starting to learn the morbid stuff, and there's some things I just wanted to ask, and I don't want to go through I don't know. He had like an 8-hour some live, and I didn't want to go through all that to figure out like a little bit more of the backstory. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to ask that and then say that.
Can I say something, please?
Of course.
Shift Happens up here in chat said, I've been accused of recently porn bombing a channel. Are you kidding me?
No, I've never heard that.
Me neither. Listen, I don't porn bomb no damn buddy. Does people not realize there's idiots out there that clone our names and go and do these things? When I don't even know how to share another video like you are right here on your channel. I don't do all that BS. So get your story correctly. I have an internet security man that is watching my internet, whether I'm on YouTube, Facebook, or on my accidents group. He is watching it. He has already showed me where somebody stole my IP address and is doing child pornography. Yes. And so they shut all that down, and I talk to this man at least once a week with new stuff. So I will not say his name, will not say his phone number, but it's programmed in my phone. So hell no, you idiots. I do not porn bomb nobody.
Did you just say
know how to do that? London girl, no ma'am, I did not. How in the hell did I do it? Please tell me. Please tell me how I porn bombed somebody. Gee whiz.
How the fuck did we get to child porn?
Did I not just explain? People are cloning people's names. People are doing this. It's, that guy rapper, he comes in my account, my chat, under 35,000 different names. He goes he goes everywhere. Come on, people, get it together.
Well, rapper does do that, but he doesn't go on panels and porn bomb.
Porn bomb, no. But as far as me porn bombing everybody, holy moly, I cannot believe that's new to me. That is very new to me. Why would I disgrace myself doing something like that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, come on. I'm 67 years old. I'm not in high school no more. I am not going out there. I got porn bombed myself New Year's Eve. And have the police report sitting right here where I took the screenshots when they were in my backstage, and they came up and they did it and showed it to the police officers when they got here to my house. I ended up having to take that live down, started another live, and everybody saw the cops in my house at 10 minutes till midnight, New Year's Eve. Everybody saw it. Go back and look. You will see that live with the cops right here. Okay.
Well, I believe you, so that's okay.
Thank you. I don't care, London girl, what you saw. It was not me.
All right, London girl, enough, everybody, enough. It's enough.
Gee
Wasn't her.
whiz, you wackos.
Hey,
y'all
be nice
don't
to my
understand.
chatters,
Like
please.
Granny said, she has been, porn bomb as well. And been cloned. Everybody's getting porn bombed. Everybody's getting cloned. My gosh. Yo, wackos out there to believe anything and everything on the damn YouTube. It's crazy.
Hey, Lion. Okay, so here's where Tina kind of switches the bits a bit and gets like really confronted. Hey, Mr. Nobody. And this is where it gets interesting. I came over to this side because I don't know how much Heels has clips, but
well, I'm not gonna bring him up anymore, like in that way.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to, Miss Tina, but do you see what we're saying?
I know, but if I want to tip my hat and say, not hi to him, but
so Tina, why don't you just leave Dolly Vision and PJ alone? How about
that? This isn't the part I wanted. I wanted where she cries. So Dumpling gets up and confronts her. So here's where the weird crying starts. This did take place on Queens. For some reason, Morbid was restreaming it. I just know where to find the timestamp here because I fell asleep. Let me pull a thing over because he was showing their backstage, which isn't really nice to do, but here.
I'm probably going to see her this summer in July, and that fucking wasn't good.
Oh, here we go.
We'll see my mother.
Hold on.
The reason why you're angry right now, and the reason why you're saying,
because I haven't seen my mother in 12 years.
Oh my God! He's crying.
I haven't had a
Zoom in on this shit.
Since I was 20, and I'm 61. It's my life.
It's your life.
So this is after being called out for what she's doing to PJ, that she suddenly takes this hard right? She whipped it right around Donna, and suddenly she's crying about her mother. And then, of course, she brings up, I don't have the money to go see her.
Go see her.
It
and
is your life.
Rose.
Didn't Team Rose pay for that shit, y'all?
I'm probably going to see her this summer in July, and that fucking wasn't good enough for her either.
How did we get back on Rose?
So somebody even just asked, how do we get back on Rose? And here's Tina up and close because there's no tears, Tina.
I want you to tell me now you're going to go. Why don't you go now? Like she wanted me to hop on a damn plane tomorrow.
Dang it, Morbid. Like she wanted me to have, but no, that's not the point. The point is, from my understanding, is Rose was upset because Tina was given the money. She found her way to go out to potentially meet Dolly. And that's some of the shit I don't agree with a lot of shit Morbid does either, but I like him, and some of the shit he says is funny. He had people's personal preference, whatever. Oh, wrong one.
It didn't matter what my
You probably
said.
should.
Didn't matter
You're
what
crying
I
about it.
I know, but Tina, this seems like deflection now. Like we weren't talking about your mom at all, yo. Not even a little bit.
About my
Let
mom.
me
Tina, real
on.
quick.
Let me on. Let me on.
Appropriate to the context of the conversation. We weren't even talking about Rose.
Do you know the pain of not being able to say goodbye to your dad?
Aww.
Not knowing he's gonna die. And a woman in Maine is saying,
it went back full screen. And a woman in Maine is saying
that I never
Queen
loved
Bee's
my
like, yeah, I
dad.
know how that goes.
Should have been there when he had surgery. How come you didn't even get on a?
She said things that crossed the line straight up. She did.
Oh, we're talking like dagger through the heart, where I will never trust her again. I don't want.
But the conversation suddenly went back to Rose. Is the whole point. And what I've come to realize with Tina is this is what she does. She does this thing where when she's caught, she's all of a sudden a victim. She's all of a sudden, the woe is her and my family and this and that. And it's like nobody was talking about any of that. We're talking about the fuck shit you keep doing with Dolly and PJ.
I would never lie about that. Get alive, old lady. Go touch some grass. Jesus Christ.
I did say this. I said, I really like Jimmy. I said, she's like, oh, well, she actually said there's 50 other women that think they're in love with him too. She said that number, 50. And I said, well, are you kind of seeing him? I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Okay, that's what I said. And after that,
I really don't care if you said that or you said, are you fucking or whatever. What you're doing right now, no, Tina, you listen to me. I've been listening to you for over an hour. What you're doing right now is what's wrong. I don't give a fuck if you said, did you fuck him? Did you sleep with him? Are y'all friends? I don't care how you worded it. Cool. It's not the respectable woman thing to do. And you're so caught.
Now look how much Tina's shaken. I don't know if she does it on purpose, again, to go with the image. I don't know if she's really shaken that much. But if YouTube has her this upset, it's time to log off, which my understanding, because I heard her daughter the other day when she was on panel say to her, I thought you weren't doing panels anymore. That's why her daughter has a look of concern, because her health is getting affected by this to a point that's concerning for anybody. Calling in Dolly's. Yeah, I do remember that. It was weird. It was very weird.
Wow. Garbage and past bullshit that you're not understanding.
But I'm not her friend.
You're not understanding.
Jimmy's not your friend. She said she wished she could wipe the sidewalk up with my face. I saw that one. She said, my God, I think she's drunk. I haven't.
I'm letting you know right now, Miss.
I do like what that girl says here because it's true.
If you said even 1/10 of the things about my husband that you do her boyfriend, I'd mop your face up with a sidewalk tape.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Tina. If you're saying ask her boyfriend, right? Why don't you just say what was Jimmy's not.
I'm not going to say.
You would say
no.
Whatever.
So basically, what she's saying is, how is it physically possible when she was with him the whole time? So she feels like you're playing games. Either you were with him or you weren't. If it's a private conversation, because this is embarrassing to her, it would be embarrassing to me or you.
But this is the thing. She was never my friend in the first place, and Jimmy was.
But Jimmy was.
See, Tina's cruel. Tina's just cruel. She's doing this to seek revenge, nothing more. This is all revengeful for her. She doesn't care.
He was.
Right. He was. And out of respect for him, it's kind of embarrassing to him as well. You know that. Because you're alluding to the fact that you were with him, that you actually flew from your house to Virginia, not a hotel, and you were with her man at some point in time while she was gone or was not there. But are you saying it just so you look good in front of everybody else? You know what I'm saying? So people really think that you and Dolly did meet up?
No. I'm saying what I'm saying because I was told to keep my mouth shut.
And you're still saying as soon as last week that you're still in love with Jimmy.
Well, that wasn't last week, but it was.
I heard it with my own damn ears. It was within the last 2. I was there.
2 weeks or whatever. It was it on.
But you can't say that it's her. No, it was on your own panel, ma'am.
Sarah's fired up alive during Queen Bee's live to say Queen Bee's panel is dogpiling Tina. It's not complete bullshit because I'll tell you how I felt about it, whether anybody cares or not. The way I felt about it is like Tina or not, and I know many people don't, and that is fine. I can't particularly stand her myself. She is elderly, and for that fact alone, I think when she got to this place of being this highly upset, maybe just drop her. That's what I would have done. But hell, Tina decides to do these panel tours. I don't think she was dogpiled, but I do think she was out of her element, maybe. I know you disagree, Miss Ann, because you can't stand her.
Well, I can't because, the day after I got diagnosed, 100% for sure, April the 17th was the day I got diagnosed for sure. Now, I knew it was coming prior to that day, and I had been on Dolly's talking about it. And I knew it was coming. I'm not a dum-dum. So, I'd been going back and forth to the doctors and was questioned about cancer and so forth and so on. And April the 17th, it was 100% diagnosed. The next morning at 4:18 a.m., this female, Tina, sent a audio message to Wild Angel. Miss Ann needs to take her cancer to her channel. Okay? I have a right to go anywhere I want to go as long as the creator allows me to talk about it. Okay? And she did not like me taking over when I talked about it over there on Dolly's. She wanted to be the center of attention.
Oh, yeah.
And so, you know, that hurt me real bad for her to say that about me. Okay? And about a month or so later, I'm not exactly sure of the time frame, she was on Tattoo Angels panel and talking about me. I wasn't even over there. Somebody sent me a message, told me. So I did go over there and I went up on the panel. She apologized to me for it and I accepted it. And I said, I did not appreciate you saying that. Now, anybody wants to could go all the way back to that and listen to what I said. Same words I just said. I accepted her apology, but I did not appreciate or like her saying that about me. So then I lost total respect when I heard the audio messages that she did indeed fly across the United States to see Dolly and that she did not see him. And so, you know, that upset me. You know, that was disrespect towards PJ when she should had went to Iowa to see her mother instead of going to see him. And Truth Seeker, yes, it was. If I could pull it up right now, if I knew how, I would do it. I would do it and you will see it. Let me see if I can go over to Tattoo Angels and I will find the, give me just a second here. And I'll tell you which one it is, Granny, and then you can pull it up.
And what is it?
Tattoo Angels.
No, what are we pulling up?
Okay, hang on one second. Let me go to Tattoo Angels videos. And is this it? No, this is not her. This is somebody else.
No, what are you looking for? I'm sorry. That's what I meant.
Tattoo Angel, when Tina was up on the panel and I came up on the panel and she apologized to me and I accepted it and said I did not like what you said about me.
Oh, okay.
And Truth Seekers in there saying that's not what was said.
Well, that's Truth Seeker's just one person. That's okay.
Yeah. I know exactly what was said. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Tattoo Angel in here. There's her thing. All right, let me scroll down here. This was, oh my gosh, a year ago, I know. You go to
you and Tina were friends. You and Tina were friends at one point, I'm assuming.
Sort of, kinda, yes, ma'am. I'm trying to find the live where I can tell you exactly where to go. And you can pull it up here and you can hear word for word what I said. Let me see.
Is it what you said or is it what she said? Because I think the argument is
what both of us said. What both of us said. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
just
find
saying the clips were not even.
It's what, 8 months ago? No, it was longer than that. 9 months ago. Yeah, longer than that. Because I've been dealing with cancer for 11 months now. Next month, April 17th, will be the official 1 year date where I was officially told I had
Sorry
it.
to hear that.
It's
Somebody
okay.
just said, do you have the clip of you saying you gave Dolly money for his camper?
Pardon me?
Somebody's asking for a clip of you saying you gave Dolly money for his camper.
I know. Isn't that crazy? I'm over here on Social Security. That was Peggy that started all that. I never gave Dolly any money whatsoever. Never, ever. I hadn't even paid to be a member.
Okay.
Never.
There's the answer. Then
I can't
Chronicles.
spend my money like that. My goodness. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
I gave Dolly money for his camper. Dolly is raising money right now for his CrimeCon stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't even put supported that. I don't
Right.
have the extra money. You know what? Now that I'm monetized on my channel, that is what is paid for my room for Nashville. That is what is paid for my flight.
That's great. That's really fantastic. It's going to be a good time.
But I mean, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
No, I never, never, ever gave Dolly a penny. Never.
Okay.
I know, I've been told that. And it's funny, and said I went on there crying because he don't use his camper and his truck. Are you kidding me? When did I go on his panel crying, saying that? Please tell me. These people.
I agree. These people. I'm not going, Summy. I wish I was going. I wanted to go so badly, but I'm not going.
I'm going. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to have a great time.
Yeah. Sounds like it'll be a great time.
I paid for it out of my own pocket. Well,
that's awesome.
For my monetized YouTube channel, yeah, I paid for it that way. I deserve a break.
What a blessing. I agree.
Yeah. Yes, Nicole, she can have her show back.
Nicole. DV even took money from Tina when she doesn't have any either. No one wants to admit DV flirts, then takes your money. Well, if people are giving the money, that's completely different. I mean,
right.
Don't give money you don't have.
But I have never gave Dolly one single penny. Never, 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 never.
It is Queen Bella. I looked at it ever since last year. I wanted to go so badly, but it is very expensive.
Yes, it is.
I appreciate that, Mama T. I do. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I think his heart's in the right place. I think he had misdirected anger. I think, people have to understand when we're creators, I can't just jump in everybody's fucking vendettas. You know what I mean? I'm more here to be like the common, bring people together. Call me a underpaid therapist, if you will. Feel free to tip me if you want. But you know what I mean? I'm not here to take hard lefts and jump in battles and fights and do all that shit. I'm not here for that. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. I agree, Madre.
I asked my cancer doctor about it.
Good morning, Sarah.
A couple of weeks ago, and she said, "Yes, please go, please."
Yeah,
and
have a good time while you can.
Before I fly out, I have to get another infusion. She is going to check me over from head to toe to make sure everything is okay.
Yeah.
I also get another scan done in April. Now, briefly, if you want me to, I'll explain about my cancer. If not, I won't.
That's okay. You don't have to. It's personal.
Thank you. I won't. I mean, I do it on my channel, so I won't. I respect you.
Thank you. Nicolina is up here. Hey, Nicolina.
Hey, Nicolina.
I know you saw that back chat, lady.
Nicolina, I subscribed to your channel a while back.
Oh, thank you.
You're quite welcome, my dear.
I was just coming up. I heard you speak on Ernie's. I think it was the other day. I'm not a fan of Ernie for obvious reasons, but I appreciated your commentary about PCT. I missed all of the shit show last night and only got through. I still probably have 2 hours to get through over from Morbids, but I really want Granny's Watching's reaction. So could we get back to that? Pretty please.
We can get back to that. I found this all to be very fascinating. What do you think? What do you think the deal is with Tina? Do you think it's partly an act?
It is
I
all an act. She
it
is so
is.
cunning and manipulative.
Mhm.
If you watch, I mean, what I saw when she was being put on the money for something, she was deflecting to something completely. It had nothing to do with the question or comment. And then those tears, those are the fakest tears I have ever seen.
They
And
were
then
non-existent. There was no fucking tears. It was
I
like,
know.
it was
And then
crazy.
the hand shaking increased, and she had to make
Yes.
sure that was in camera view as a manipulation tactic. She is cunning, and she's been doing this her entire life. She
I feel it.
acts like she's fragile. Her tone
Mhm.
of voice is disingenuous, but that's part of the show to come off as naive and fragile
Yep.
and innocent. She has perfected her trade.
You know when I realized it? When she was like, I just, when she first got her own channel and she was everywhere advertising it, and she did this whole like, I just want to have fun and talk about true crime. And next thing you know, she's like, and fuck you, PJ, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the real her right there. That's the real her.
Exactly, but and with PJ, it is I know a lot of people are saying, well, if PJ was secure in a relationship, this wouldn't bother her. No,
No,
this
bullshit.
would bother
It's bother
anybody.
anybody. That's what
Yeah.
I've been saying. Who the fuck wanted this bother? You're at, first off, this is Dolly's income. This is his reputation. It's his job. It's
Right.
PJ's reputation. And you got this woman old enough to be your grandmom leading you people on to believe that,
Yes.
oh, Dolly cheated. And I promised Dolly I wouldn't say anything. Fuck
Well,
that. Bullshit.
Yeah, she's intentionally being evasive when she
Yes.
brings it up, which leaves it open to the listener. It's all subjective, and she's doing it to manipulate
To
her
hurt PJ.
subscribers, but to inflict pain on PJ because of her jealousy.
And she said as much when she said, my turtle shell has hardened. It's gotten hard over the years. And why should I bring her comfort? Oh, yeah, that is so conniving. That's literally evil.
Absolutely.
That is evil.
I think she is evil. I mean, when I heard that her son is absolutely terrified of witches, and then she dressed up as a witch for Halloween.
Oh, well, even that wasn't her fault. Are you kidding? That wasn't
I
her
mean,
fault. Somebody sent her the hat, Nicolina.
Who
It wasn't her
intentionally
fault.
gaslights their own child?
Yeah, that's insane.
She's got some, you look at her and she's got like this reactive attachment disorder, definitely histrionics. I mean, she's got a lot of personality disorders rolled up in one person, but she is no angel.
Well, and you know what else? Even like the way she was dancing on Marks, that wasn't her fault either. It was the music. Like I've noticed nothing is her fault.
I know. It's maddening.
My goodness. It is.
It's maddening, and I think the way that girl handled it, Dumpling last night, from what I saw, I feel like Queen Bee coddled her too much.
Because she comes off like your grandma. You know what I mean? See,
Yeah.
Well, she would be my grandma, but and it comes off that way. She comes off fragile and and so it's easy to be sympathetic towards her. But at the same time, if you just sit back and you listen, she's so conniving.
She is, absolutely, and she's good at it. And that's the thing. She is, when she arrived on the scene like 6 or 8 weeks ago in our community, and I started watching her, and she never lets people talk. And when she overtalks and interrupts, and then other people are still in mid-sentence, she just continues on. She doesn't care. That there's a reason for that. It is to confuse the listener, and they're going to pick up different bits and pieces or all the details that she has to give that plays no bearing on the conversation. That is somebody that is dishonest when they give those kind of details, when they are being confronted. It is to confuse, manipulate, and distract.
Absolutely. And that whole going into crying about her mom was a distraction because her back was against the wall. She was being called out for being absolutely cruel to PJ. So then she went into the whole distracting part about, I miss my mother and I don't have money. And she always follows it with, and I don't have money to see her. Well, that's a dry bag. Like if you got the money, you'd go,
she didn't have the money to see Dolly, and someone covered it, and she could have diverted and went to Iowa.
She could have, yeah.
Instead,
You're
she
right.
sat in a hotel room by herself all weekend like a fucking weirdo.
I mean, that is weird. And then I heard her several times give different stories that she walked on the beach with him, that he picked her up from the airport, that she promised him she wouldn't say anything. And it's like, listen, if anybody really believes that, first off, Dolly, we've all heard Dolly has had women. Dolly has PJ, who's young, who's active, who's beautiful. Tina's a pretty lady, but he's not going to have a fucking affair with Tina.
She's 61.
She has nothing to offer him. She has no money. It's not like she's a sugar mama, for fuck's sake. He had no benefit to do that. That's so stupid.
Zero.
That I can't believe it.
Yeah, there's a reason she can't get a man in her locality, and she has to attach herself. And I thought for a while there she was attaching herself to Ernie so Dolly would get some reprieve. But now here we are in the granny wars of 2024. And now she's back to Dolly. Now she's back to, defending her and her honor regarding Dolly. It is weird. This is bizarre.
Yes, it is.
It is bizarre. You know what else I noticed too? She will say whatever she thinks the panel at the time wants to say. Like,
that is
very
exactly.
Nice.
Oh my God. Granny's watching this morning. Me and Steffers were going back texting while we were watching. And I said, she will tell the audience exactly what they want to hear.
Yep.
I said that because when she was trying to backstep what she said about Morbid, and she was denying she said it, and she was being nice to him on, it's just weirdo
until
shit.
he got down, and then she's like, and you had me up here with Morbid. And it's like, wait, but you were just fine to him.
Right. Absolutely. So I'm going to drop down, but I just, I was waiting for your commentary this morning because I was like,
I thought you were going live this morning, and then
my daughter
did you change it? Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to be tied to what I want to do if she needs me. So
yeah,
I
hope she feels better.
Yeah, I'm waiting for tomorrow morning. So, all right, I'm going to pop down. Bye, Miss Annie.
All right.
Bye, honey. Take care. Granny, I did find that over on Tattoo Angel 2229. It was 10 months ago, and the title says, "Why is friendship important?" That is where Tina was up there on the panel, and I popped up there on the panel. If you go to fast forward, I think to like 220, you can see where I popped in and let Tina apologize to me. And I said, thank you. I accept the apology, but I did not appreciate or like it. That's where it was. I just
there
found
you go.
it.
Truth Seeker, go ahead and go check it out since you think it was something a little bit different. Maybe you'll see it differently.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Dolly liked the attention of that. I think Dolly felt sympathetic for Tina the way a lot of people do until you get to know her a little bit. And she had like a fatal type of attraction. But here's what I do know, right? And this is why I skipped forward all of those parts for the most part, besides Heel's clip of it all. It is not our fucking business. It shouldn't be hosted on anybody's panel. It is further disrespectful to continue to have the narrative put out there. Whether you believe Tina, you believe Dolly, you believe PJ, it's not our business. And Tina's never going to stop talking about it if she continues to have a place to talk about it. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's just not even, when Tina's saying it, just fucking exit out. Make her views go down so she doesn't say it no more. I don't know. But it's not fair to keep exploiting it. And again, it's at PJ's expense, for fuck's sake. And it doesn't matter how confident. I'm so sick of hearing, especially Tina, say, well, if you're confident in your relationship, you wouldn't care. Bullshit. It is her reputation at this point. It's not her confidence. I'm sure she's confident enough. Thank you, Mark. The headlights are blinding you. So here she is still crying about good old going to see her family. Somehow got here.
It's honestly unforgivable. I showed the ugliest sides of me,
tears.
On my own lives. Ernie's disappointed in me.
Crocodile tears.
Man, fuck Ernie.
My ranting in here
Ernest.
has affected my kids.
I like when that girl said, man, fuck Ernie. Listen to what she says here. Listen to what she says right here. This is what really got on my nerves.
Dial
Man, fuck
tears.
Ernie.
My ranting in here has affected my
Ernest
kids. My daughter's
goes.
worried about me. She thinks I'm going to have another stroke.
My ranting in here has affected my kids. My daughter's worried about me. She thinks I'm going to have another stroke, but yet she continues everywhere she goes.
Thank you. She does.
When do we blame the man here? I believe her. I would believe her if she wasn't a stage 5 clinger chronicles, but I get why you would believe her. I personally, I don't even care. I don't care if he slept with her or not. You know what I mean? I just don't care. So yeah, so her children are worried, but yet here she is shaking on a panel, getting all upset, screaming.
Tell her I'm probably not. And you know what Rose said a few days ago?
Oh, no.
I never had a stroke.
She did
How
not.
How dare she even say that?
Oh,
So
my.
what does what we were talking about even have to do with Rose? Though it kind of feels like deflection.
No,
No, because we were talking about friends. We were talking about.
I'm
she
talking
said,
about
okay.
cyberbullying, you
I
guys.
said we've all done that. I've had friends
My
too
heart
that I've
is
said some horrible
ice.
things about, that have said horrible things on me, that I've
That
said
must
horrible
have
things
been
about.
that must have been when I accidentally kicked myself, so I didn't hear it.
Right.
All right.
That's why.
She had to say it 3 times to make sure the audience heard her. My heart is ice. My heart is ice. My heart is ice.
And that right there tells it all.
But it will melt. It will absolutely melt for the tiger. You get why I would. Oh, I do. I get why you would believe her. Yeah. My heart is ice.
I admit it. My heart is ice.
4th time.
Heart is ice.
5th
That's
time.
not true, or you wouldn't be up here crying, Miss
No,
Tina.
no. I've been hurt. I've been let on in my life. I've been betrayed when I thought her father and I would get married after 8 years.
See, now she goes back to her history and her family life and what hurts her. And it's like, for fuck's sake, Tina, this is YouTube. YouTube should not be bringing you all this extra stress. I mean, come on. Is it worth it? I mean, I guess it's worth it when you twerk it.
I'm sick of it. I'm not depressed. I'm okay. I'm used to this bullshit in my life.
Yeah, you sound great.
But to be told that, she went somewhere she wasn't invited. How dare she fly all that way and leave her kids? She flew over the state of Iowa and did.
That's the other thing I'm tired of. I'm tired of hearing about her kids. They're fucking grown. With utmost respect, it's not our business.
Well, she said that she cannot leave her son alone to go see her mom or whatever, but she flew to Virginia and left her 2 adult kids alone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're adults. They're fine. I think she relies too much on them. I think she has a codependent relationship, and that's in all aspects. And I think that's why she gets this codependency to these YouTubers and grasses onto them so much, because I think she just has that codependent need to belong type of personality.
Look at Penny Pumpernickel's comment.
Yeah, she said earlier she couldn't leave him alone. I get it. I know. That's why she uses her kids a lot. I'll say that. You hear that come up a lot as an excuse for a lot of things.
Your mom, I was supposed to be there on the 6th. I could say till I'm blue in the face to Team Rose. She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't believe it. She thinks because she has money to fly willy-nilly, everyone else does. And even
And there it goes again with the money. Not impressed either. Horrible speak on kids. Leave PJ alone. Just why? Yeah, I agree. Leave it all alone. Her ex-husband came and stayed with them. She didn't leave them alone. There you go. That's good. The abusive ex-husband.
Oh, my mother was in a nursing home in Carolina, and I drove there from Georgia. Well, good for you. Iowa is halfway across the damn United States, and it costs money. And I have a son with mental issues.
And there it goes again. Money, and now her child's mental issues. I feel like she uses these certain things to tug on the heartstrings of people.
It's over and over and over and over.
It is. It really is.
Oh my God!
He cannot be left.
Well, and I think it was another thing too, was she was upset that she went to Virginia and didn't go see her mom. Was that was a problem?
I'd rather my son be with me then
she didn't even let the queen speak there. She completely spoke over her.
Be with a drunk
She
dad.
talks over anybody and everybody all over the place.
She does, and now she's again bringing up the drunk husband.
She's not trying.
Mm-hmm.
Tina, I really think.
Thank you so much, Time
that
Traveler.
You need to save these specific issues.
Let me up and
for
finish her.
therapy. I go to therapy.
Yeah, I know.
So
I'm
not
ready
talking
for
shit. I go to
Mortal
therapy.
Kombat
used
right
to.
about
To
now.
me, like with some of the stuff that you told on your channel.
There goes her fingers
about
again.
your past and stuff, some trauma therapy maybe.
Damn it, Morbid, would you stop with the back screen? So there we have it. You know what? That girl gave some solid advice. Stop
You
with
give
the,
her all the advice in the world, and it goes in one ear and out the other.
It does appear that way because she likes being this victimhood that she has established here.
Should have been there.
She even said on one of her lives that the tremors are not caused by the stroke.
Yeah, and then
she said
another
the
time,
tremors long before that.
yeah, and then another time she says she banged her head, and that there's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
And I agree, Jameson. She does. She jumps on any event. That girl did snap at her a few times, rightfully so. It was getting tiresome.
You didn't even get on a.
She said things that crossed the line straight up. She did.
Oh, we're talking like dagger through the heart, where I will
tears.
never trust her again. I
I'll
don't
put
want
no
to
tears
be
in
her
the back.
friend.
This
It's
is right.
honestly unforgivable. I showed the
Look at
ugliest
this
sides
shit.
of
No
me
tears.
on my own lives. Ernie's disappointed in me. God knows who
Crocodile
else.
tears.
Man, fuck Ernie.
My ranting in here
Ernest
has affected my kids. My
goes.
daughter's worried about me. She thinks.
There we go. My daughter's worried, so she says the same things again. So that's pretty much, I think.
Oh, I must be drinking.
Here it is. Here's the fake tears.
What happened?
Yep.
I said, Miss.
Hold on, let's get to it.
Name me. Why am I?
On the back.
Okay, so here it comes. Here comes the tears, the non-existent tears. Of course, she has disabilities. We all do.
I would like to encourage you
I'm gonna cry.
to refresh those relationships
And then
get back
people
in
are
touch with
going
people
Gives
in
a
your
shit.
real life that you can
Call me a
actually
pedo,
trust
son of a bitch.
People are going around
and
saying
connect
I'm
with them.
drinking.
I don't care what people are.
People are going around saying I'm drinking. Like a lot of us have been accused of horrible shit. If you can't handle it, Tina, please take a break for your mental health.
Saying, Tina, shut up about what everybody's saying for a minute and listen to me.
Yeah, shut
You
up,
need to
Tina.
Connect with some people in your real life that actually care about you, and not people in your.
That was
not
kind of
put people in
mean,
your real
that
life on the
girl.
back
But I
burner
like it.
for
I like that
YouTube.
approach.
YouTube is not real. It
You
is
got to
going be
snatch
hurtful. It's
two
going
of
to be
them.
ugly,
I know.
and you set yourself up for the experience you have.
She does, and she's not taking any of this in. And that girl did have some solid advice.
On YouTube, and this is out of your control.
I
And
know.
you really need to reconnect with some of the people in your real life because this is unhealthy.
She doesn't have
I
anybody
think I need
in her
to
real
just.
life.
I don't want
Here
to
it
give what
comes.
people want. Everybody wants me to just walk away from YouTube.
You should.
Oh, no,
I don't
no,
want that.
I love
No,
watching
they
you.
do.
But you need to take a
Oh,
break.
Nick.
Take a break.
Nobody wants that. They want her to take a break, right?
The fuck you
Yeah,
talking
Right.
about,
they're
Nick?
okay.
God
And
damn it.
And even if you don't want
fuck
to give
shit
people
up,
what
bro.
they want, so you're going to be
Where's
stubborn
B10
against
when
what
you
people
need
want
us?
to your
Yes.
own detriment.
This is the
Tina.
thing. I'm
Oh.
dealing with my ex.
Oh.
Now she's
Yeah,
over there
and look how
going,
that makes you feel with Rose talking to your ex, but yet you're on Dolly like right on.
Here it comes, right? And it's like, yeah, exactly. How does it feel? Great point, that girl. How does it feel? The fear of somebody speaking to your ex, but you're out here speaking about, PJ's relationship.
Where are
she
you?
can marry him for all I damn care, and I'm not even joking. It's that she knows
No
he's
tears coming
harassing me,
down or
but yet she's saying he's the best thing
dealing
in the
with my
world, and
ex.
I'm a lousy mother. And then in one breath she's saying, "Oh, how can people pit me against my mother when she's done the
But
same
legit
damn
question
thing
though,
to
Tina,
me for
what the
12
fuck
days?"
does that have to do?
No, Tina actually used her misfortune of Rose's against her, but whatever.
You reconnecting with
I'm
your
just trying
real
to get
life
to the
and not
crying
your
part.
activities and people who
I
actually
know,
care.
that's what I mean. It's like I probably should.
You need to, Tina. These people that
Never
those
gonna
people that are
happen.
People in your real life that you know actually care and love you. For these people that are,
I
trust
trusted
you.
She's gonna wake up tomorrow.
The shaking doesn't even look normal. Now she's like, I trusted all those turtles. Now watch, we're gonna zoom in, and here's her tears.
And do the same shit over and over.
One of them fucking in the back.
I know.
Maybe Chris Miller.
I know how
Chris
good
Miller.
you are.
Are you talking about Chris Watts?
Courage it took to be up here and even be on the same panel with Morbid.
I do. I do.
Why did you have to name me?
See, right there, had me on the same, panel with Morbid. She was so nice to Morbid when he was up there. She was so nice.
Why am I an adjective?
Trust you. We knew you didn't.
I had to come on the panel with
You need to have your own back for a change. Like, this is what I mean by.
I'm gonna stop because you know what? The more I'm watching it, I feel bad. I don't see tears, but at the same time, I feel like I'm exploiting this lady's fucking emotions. I don't know. I'm conflicted with myself. Let me see if I can fix my my thing here. You can speak. I'm sorry. I'm just fixing our avatars up
No,
here.
you're fine. I don't care if my face is out there.
Okay. There we go.
What tickles me is when Tina is up there on a panel and there's a man up there, she'll be quiet and not interrupt. But if let a lady speak and she interrupts and overtalks them.
Yeah, I think Tina is what would you call it? Tina is very submissive and attractive to the men. I think she has way more respect for men than she does women. I think she knows that she can manipulate the men a little more than she can women. There's quite a few people out there, sweet baby angels. They do the same thing. Where she's a man, she's a men's woman. She's not a woman's woman. You're right, Nicolina. You're right. It is a show. It just feels it's fucking weird. I don't know. You guys are okay with it? I mean, if you guys want me to continue playing it, drop a 1. It's up to you, but
go for it.
You're a 1. I know you're a 1. You can't stand her ass.
You have to be down at the church at 3. I forgot that she told me 3. Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's only 1:38 here, so I got time. It only takes me 5 minutes to get down there.
Tina, you're welcome to come on if you're watching, because I feel like you are. Kind of seems as if PCT is a snake, just my opinion. The more I see her actions. Yeah. Hey, Deanna, it's good to see you.
Hey, right. Deanna.
I think we got enough ones. Fine. We will do it.
So continue on with the saga.
Now I got to fix this again.
Saga drama. The tears. The lies. The begging.
She does beg a lot, huh? All right, you guys are heartless. I got it. All right, fine. I'm just kidding.
Devil incarnate. Am I Antichrist?
See, I don't know how to do all that.
God.
Somebody said that I was misconstruing or contradicting or something, and I said no. I said
you still have people in your corner.
Team Rose.
Did you notice the hyperventilate and like crying did stop with 0 tears? You heartless assholes in the chat. You better hit the thumbs up too. Oh, geez, golly. Yeah, I did. I had to fix it. I fix it when it comes up and down. It's a little difficult, but yeah, we got it.
Wake up, motherfucker.
You got it, Mark.
You still have people in your corner. It's not. Do you think everybody's going to hate you?
Lisa,
it's not
calling me Cash in. Oh gosh, I'm so upset.
I just saw that. Cheese, you're right. So for those of you that were listening to what Ernie said the other day, I have Jason's entire record. And not only did Jason give it to me, but because we live in the same state and the same county, I looked it up myself. There is no underage serving minors, any of those type of charges on there. I don't know what Ernie was looking at. Ernie never emailed it to me. I did ask that he emailed it to me. I did not receive it. So, and from me, I'm telling you, there was no charges like that. Hey, Kennedy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you'll still have some dummies up there.
Support and love. That's why I've been able to do my show. But everybody
show sucks.
Demanding of me all the time.
Gee, Morbid.
Well, you come
Chill,
first.
bro.
They question every little thing. It's like my tremors are worse, so I must be drinking. I stick up for myself.
Cool
and
job.
Because of that, I'm being told that I'm drinking or I'm a pill popper because I'm
You
on
should
pill
be
pop.
drinking. Trust.
I'm a pillow
This
pop.
ass, you need to look up grifter.
Dude, I've been called a meth head, a crackhead. I've been accused of snorting drugs off my kid's ass. I've been accused of masturbating in bed with kids.
God.
And she's over here crying about tremors.
Yeah.
She does.
I love the fact they called me a grifter.
I've been called a grifter as well. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I think we've all.
Tina's not a grifter now, okay? We got to get that straight. She is.
I mean, she is. She's a dry beggar is what she. I don't know if she's a grifter, but she dry begs with the whole, I don't have money and my son needs this and my son needs that. And, buy my daughter a game, all these things. So it's just, stupid.
Sometimes your emotions can come across a little bit erratic, so that may be why.
Yeah, but you guys, it really hurts me when
Look at how she's pretending to shake and shit.
asked my son what his hobbies were, and he said,
"Guys, look at me! I'm shaking
seriously.
on my left arm. My hand is shaking."
I don't know why everybody goes to meth. Meth's not even like a readily available drug. As far as I'm aware, it hasn't been for quite some years, but that's everybody's go-to. Everybody's a meth head. It's like that. Come on.
Drums, and then he offered it. And Rose, of all people, is over on her channel calling my son a grifter.
All right.
Oh, it's Rose.
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying, Miss Tina. You got to stop. You got to cut it off.
That's it. Just take a break.
Get re-engaged with positive people in your life.
Oh, look
you
at
Get some
you.
trauma therapy.
It's like you have Parkinson's disease.
You can't worry about Rose or
Morbid
Ernie or
hush.
tigers or turtles or
Like
mine.
Michael J. Fox and shit right about now.
There's no real tears, though, is the whole thing. And I think that's what everybody's getting to. There's no real tears. Is it down south? It's not readily available here. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm not out looking for it, but most people around me are pill heads and heroin addicts. I don't really see a lot of meth heads walking around. I know he's just going. Oh my God.
You know what, Peggy? Nobody is tearing Tina down. Tina goes on everywhere and puts out her personal information everywhere. All about her ex, all about her kids, all about her finances, everything. Address, phone number. Bernie has tried to tell that lady to stop doing it. People in her chat on her lives have begged her to stop putting out her personal information. She still keeps doing it.
She's the one that's tearing herself down at this point. But I agree, this is humiliating, and she shouldn't be doing it. Oh wow, is it? Look at all you meth heads in the chat. Look at you. You all know where the meth is, don't you? Huh? You methers. I'm just kidding. But near me, the biggest drug right now is absolutely heroin, and they're mixing it with the horse tranquilizer. I thought that was what was like rampant, But
well, I get drug tested by my primary doctor because of the medicines that he's got me on.
Right.
And I can prove it. I can prove it on my patient portal, on my emails and stuff that, I get tested and everything's negative. So, I've been told since I've had cancer, I could smoke weed. No, I don't like weed. I don't smoke it. I don't like the smell. I'm not doing it. I've got gummies here. I can't even take the gummies right now.
No.
So,
You're right, 420. I forgot fentanyl, too. That's a big one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
People say that, he talks fine.
Shut up and dance.
There's nothing wrong with him. He should be working.
Bullshit,
He wants his.
Queen Bee's laughing her ass off right now.
I'm hoping he's at home.
She's calling B Tim.
You have a lot going on.
Hey, B.
See, right. And this is right, because that girl just had the perfect response. The only reason people know this information is because she has exploited it. We don't need to know about your son's SSI. We don't need to know about his disabilities. We don't need to see him on camera. She has put too much of herself out there. And unfortunately, there are people that will always use it against her now. I'll take some Tylenol.
ABG, yes, I'm here on Granny's channel. Yes.
Me too. You see what's going on this motherfucker?
This is what you don't understand.
It's just funny as fuck,
He
isn't
wants
it?
to be in a home. He can't cope
Tina,
with even a bug.
Just
And then
calm down real quick.
he wants his own place.
Yeah, take a deep breath, Tina. Just take a deep
Take
breath.
a deep breath.
He wants his own place.
None of this needs to be
Wipe
talked
those
about here
crocodile
on the internet.
tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody knows.
No,
Queen Bee's like,
no.
oh, this is the greatest content of all time. I just sit here
Not everybody. We're not
and order
crazy.
people to go to the gas station for me
You can ask that. You can ask
to
that
get
girl. I'm a fan of yours.
peanuts.
On the real.
Oh,
There's not one fucking tear, and I actually feel bad for her. I hate this.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God, I do. I feel bad.
please let me up and just destroy. Okay, I can't.
Yeah, you were booted, bruh. Typing too much in the background. But no, I do feel a little sympathetic towards her. I know she put it all out there. I know it's like faking and everything, but she is still like you look. It's pitiful, is what it is, and it's hard.
Very much so. And like you said, and I said, it's ridiculous.
It is. She's putting too much of herself out there. She needs to chill with all of it. People are going to use everything. And you too, you shouldn't be putting your patient portal out there. That's too much information. Peggy, I can do that right now too.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can do that too. It's not real tears. Real tears are like water coming from your eyes. What you're hearing is whining, and any of us can whine. It's not real. Hey, Mr. Predicto, real tears require tears. But I get it. You like her. You feel bad for it. And that's good because she needs somebody to feel sorry for her because a lot of people here in the chat don't. So I get it. I just think Tina needs to take a long break. She needs to stop pandering to whatever panel she's on because she was disrespecting Ernie last night. Oh, my goodness. She certainly was.
Very much so.
I'm with you, Lisa. She needs a break from YouTube. And on that note, so do I. I'm going to wrap it up here. It's very nice to meet you, Miss Ann.
You too. Thank you for having me. You know, I'm subscribed to your channel anyway.
Oh, I appreciate you. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
I've been subbed to you for a while.
Oh, nice. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I need to get off of here. I got to do a couple of things before I head down there to the church, get that food for all these neighbors. Good grief. And,
That's
you know,
so nice of you.
I just had to go to a fire yesterday morning to let the family know I got clothes donations here that are, you know, that's one of the other things I volunteer doing. You know, I don't let this cancer stop me one bit.
And you shouldn't.
I try to forget about it and do things for other people. And my motto is pay it forward. You know, It doesn't have to be financial. Just go out and do things. And you know, I wish Tina would do that. I wish Tina would go and volunteer at a church or some kind of an event. Get away from the YouTube and Facebook and go do things. I do.
I agree. I agree. There's a whole world out there. There's more than just YouTube. Couldn't agree more.
Exactly. I mean, I've got these police scanners here where I run that group on my Facebook about, you know, letting people know where wrecks are so they can avoid sitting there. And I was in a contest. I'll find out if I'm a winner May the 16th.
Oh, I hope you win. That'd be awesome.
I do too. Yeah, for best local Facebook page.
Oh, that's nice. I did one of those during the pandemic. I went shopping for all the elderly, and yeah, we did all the shopping and helping. And
yeah, this was last year.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I got it 2 years in a row.
Wow.
So, yeah,
I'm sure you'll get it again. Then that's awesome.
I hope so. So it's nice. It's fun. You know, I like doing things to help people.
But I agree. It makes you feel better.
You know, you can't help Tina. You can't.
No, it doesn't seem like she wants the help, which is unfortunate.
Right. You know, but I appreciate you. I like you. I love you. Keep going. Keep it up. Keep the good work up.
Thank you so much.
Come over and watch me on my channel if you want to.
Yeah, I'll come check it out. Thank you.
I appreciate it. And everybody in chat, whether you like me or not, I still love you.
You're a feisty one.
All right, sweetie. Thanks. Y'all go
Thank
ahead and
you.
have a good time. I'm going to get out of here and get ready, go down there and do what I got to do for the community.
Awesome. You as well. Thank you.
All right, honey. Bye, y'all.
Thank you, Punky. So, oh, really, Bella V? That is an inspiration. That's awesome. So yeah, this was thank you, Powder Puff. Thank you. That was a long bus ride. We skirted a few times. We landed some places. I played a few videos today. I played Heels in the Air. I played Shipwreck Beck. If you want to check out the stream she had about Sweet Love and Angel Manatee over there. And Allie went up on panel. Prepare yourselves. Bring your Tylenol and whatever you may need to control yourselves. Because it will drive you nuts. And then we played Morbid, who was restreaming Queen. It was just, I knew the timestamp of Morbid's. And yeah, and Tina pretty much stayed up there. She took the floor. She was strong, confident, brave until confronted by PJ. And then suddenly it was a whole nother fragile thing. And I do think she needs to get off YouTube for a little bit. Take a breather, take a break. This is very upsetting to her. Yes, it's mentally exhausted for all of us. So I imagine it's mentally exhausting for her. And listen, I don't want Tina to be hurt. I don't want her to be hurt, but this little train campaign, sympathy, railroad she's on, it's not doing her any benefits. I don't think she's winning anybody over with it. I think she needs to focus more on herself and her real life and her health. And, you know, I hear her often come on here and say, oh, if she has another stroke, it would be nobody's responsibility except for yours, Tina. And she knows that. She knows that. I think what I've come to realize with a lot of these people, Tina, the Manatee, they like the attention that they receive, but they don't like the negative attention, right? So they kind of want to be able to have like all the glorifying and praising and they want to talk their shit, but they don't like it when they receive it back. And that's a problem because it's YouTube. And you're going to have people that are going to give it back, including myself, Manatee. So stop while you're ahead. Your 100 hate bonders has no effect on my solid community over here. We ride out together. And unfortunately, we did not bring the short bus with us. So you can't come along. I'm sorry to tell you. And also bring your own helmet next time because we don't have many to supply. For some of us, hard to listen to much medical stuff. It's nothing against anyone. Yeah, that's true too. They like the attention without criticism. That's exactly what I've seen to gather. But unfortunately, you know, like for example, the other day, Rose made a community post and within seconds, Tina was commenting. Well, Tina, you called the police and you said you're afraid of this woman and she threatened your life and you wanted a restraining order and all these things. But you're the one that keeps going to her channel. And do I think Rose is all the way there too? No, I think she's a little crazy too. And that's why we are in Granny Wars 2024. And now for me, some of you are familiar, but I just met a new player in the Granny Wars, which is Miss Ann here. Grandma's Gone Wild 2024. It is interesting. It is. And I'm not a real granny, so I'm not part of it. I'm just going to kind of, I don't know, host the event, if you will. But yeah, you ladies are wilding out here. God rest my grandma's soul, but I could never fathom her doing this shit. Well, Lisa, to be fair, PJ has clarified she doesn't want him to. So I get that. It's theirs. It's their shit. I don't even think it should be a topic. Tina's old enough to make her own decisions. She traveled Virginia or not. Tina's fine. I agree. If Tina wants to go see her mother, see her mother. If she doesn't want to see her mother, don't see her mother. It's nobody's business. ABG, a lot of people in the chat knew where to get it. Ask them. I'm innocent. But the whole, that's what I mean. But none of that would have been brought to YouTube if they didn't bring it forth, right? Nobody would know about the parental relationships, the lack of seeing them, the children and their health, where they live, where they don't. Nobody would know any of that if it wasn't brought here. My understanding is Tina's newer to all of this, although she followed a true crime channel. So she should be more aware of the dangers of what she's doing, but she's newer. And we all make mistakes, especially our first year of YouTube. I've made plenty of mistakes. Hopefully this will all be a learning lesson for Tina, and it will feel less damaging, right? I remember my first year when I first started getting all the backlash and the doxing and the real life shit. It felt so fucking serious. It consumed me, but it's not. You can log off, you can disengage, you cannot listen, and you'll be okay. And I think Tina's going to get to a point where she'll learn that. If not, you're going to go down in locale history, which isn't a good place to be. I don't know if she can't get it. I don't know if she can't get it or she doesn't want to get it. I kind of, because at the end of her stream of calling the cops, she mentioned a view count and told everybody to hit the thumbs up and to subscribe. So I kind of feel like she's enjoying this tour. She enjoys the woe is me, which is why she's a victim of everything. But it won't get her far. So be a strong woman. Guide us. Guide people. Tina, you use your platform for good. You're strong. You can do it. You're a good actress. And on that note, I am out. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do. And I will see you all back here next time. Have a good Wednesday. Stay safe. Stay strong. And grannies, stay out of the fucking ring. We're worried about you.